the channel. We're going to be doing a reading entitled How Are You Shocking People? Now you have a choice between pile number one, excuse me about the noise, or pile number two. You can choose both piles if you feel drawn to. Okay, so let's go to pile number one. How are you shocking people? Pile number one. How are you shocking people? First card we have is the Ace of Wands. So I feel like you could be shocking people due to the fact that you have embarked on a new beginning for yourself. Like you have a new leash of life. And I feel as if maybe in the past people were so used to you maybe hiding how you really are. Maybe people were used to you, not being assertive. So you could be very assertive in certain areas. And I feel as if, I'm getting two things. It could be due to the fact that we are now experiencing the Pluto in Aquarius transit, and Aquarius is all about, marching to the beat of your own drum, being independent, being unorthodox, eccentric, stepping out of the box, etc. So maybe in the past, people may have perceived you in a certain light. And for instance, some of you may have been an individual who always was independent, who may have always been on their own, willingly or unwillingly. Now you are associating yourself with others. Now you are, connecting with others. Now you are collaborating with others. Now you're being more self expressive, maybe in the way that you walk and talk. There's a level of confidence that you are exuding. Maybe you're posting more pictures online. Maybe you had a new workout regime and it's proven to be very beneficial. Is what I'm picking up. So I feel like you are shocking people with the way that you are being seen. People are seeing you in a new light. People are seeing you as, also I'm hearing, one not to play with. People are seeing you as somebody that is very assertive, somebody, because when I think of Aries, I think of, the first, obviously Aries rules the first house, right? But when this whole, when people used to take pictures of their face and like this post it on social media, that was, I believe, when I think Uranus was in Aries at the time. And that was the whole, you know, that was the whole time of when people were, yeah, selfies. When selfies came out, Uranus, which rules the internet, was in Aries. Aries rules the first house. So it makes sense taking pictures of your face to put on social media. First house rules how we are seen. So I feel like you're doing a lot of like maybe selfies, you're doing a lot of pictures in general where your body's looking banging, or a lot of people are drawn to your body because maybe you may have hid your body, is what I'm picking up. But you're gaining a lot of attention in regards to the way that you look. Okay, some of you could be going on a healthy eating regime, or you've been going to the gym and your body's changing. Like maybe you've gained more muscle, or maybe you've lost weight, but you're looking very alluring to others. So how are you shocking people, my pal number one? Yeah, you're no longer waiting for life to happen to you. You're actually going out there and you're creating the life of your dreams. I feel in the past that I'm hearing for some of you that people may have been sleeping on you. And I say that lightly, but I feel like people may have doubted you. People may have slept on you. People may have, projected. You may have like Neptune in the first house or something, or you could be a Pisces, or there's some sort of Neptunian energy there. But Neptune is all about illusions. Neptune is all about how we perceive something, and doesn't mean that how we perceive something, our perception of something is not, a fact. So that's why I say some of you may have like Neptune on your ascendant. There's some Neptunian energy you have. But I feel like people may have slept on you. People may have assumed that you are going to be a certain type of way. I'm hearing like you may have been the one that was always the last one out, like the last one. I'm getting tongue tied, right? The last one to Spirit is saying, say this gently, say this lightly, don't say it abruptly. Okay, I hear you. You may have been the one that was always the last to be chosen for something. You could be the last child. Some of you may have been the last person to date out of your friendship group, sister group, cousin group, whatever the case is, brother group. Um, People didn't assume that you would become who you are becoming, and it's becoming as a shock to these individuals, and rightfully so. because people always evolve, people always change, is what I'm picking up. And I feel like you always had to wait for your turn. Now it is your turn. The first will become the last, and the last will become the first, is what I'm picking up right now. So I feel like it's now your turn, and people are shocked. Okay, I feel like you're very protective of your energy, because before maybe you was a person that always wanted to, connect with people. It's quite a contradiction, because before I was saying that some of you may have been quite independent, and that could have been maybe by choice for some of you, and maybe not by choice. You may have felt that you wasn't fitting in certain environments with certain people, or you would see that people would leave you out, and now you have grown accustomed to protecting your own energy. And not to say that you don't associate with other people, you just have your pick and choose as to who deserves to be around your energy, because I feel like you're very protective of your energy. Anyone that wants to have access to your energy, you're not just going to be around any and everyone. You've seen the way people have treated you in the past, and how they may have looked down upon you, and how they may have left you out. And these same people may want to come back around and collaborate with you. This could be something on social media also. Maybe you may have reached out to an agent or organization or something of that kind, and maybe they may not have read your email, or they shunned you, but now that you're posting things up on social media, all of a sudden these same people want to collaborate with you. Or it could be a friend group, whatever the case is. Maybe in the past people may have made fun of your body, or they may have tried to put you down because they were secretly jealous of your body, and they just felt that, oh, if they know how amazing their body is, or if they wore these certain types of clothes, then they will look this certain type of way. And now it's like you stepped into your power, and you may have changed your image in regards to the way that you dress. You may be showing more, you may be more confident, because it's like you were disconnected from yourself. You didn't know how beautiful you were inwardly or outwardly. I thought outwardly more so. You were just more focused on your inward beauty, which is amazing, because you can't buy essence. So you were more focused on how you treat others, how you treat yourself. And now that you're tapping into, how you should be treated from others based on how you treated yourself, because I feel like you may have went through a self-healing journey. You're realizing that, hold on a minute, I need to start pouring into myself. And the more that you're pouring into yourself, the more that you're realizing that you are magnificent. You are one of a kind, is what I'm hearing. You are magnificent, and you are deserving to live the life of your dreams. You are deserving to, wear that dress, that daring dress that you always thought you shouldn't have worn. You are being more experimental in the way that you look, and it's rubbing a few people wrong up the wrong way, but it's also has people in admiration. But some people want to be around you, and you're not very willing to share your energy. I'm hearing that word because I put up a quote on my Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Ileasha times four. And I put up a quote because I put up a lot of quotes that I write myself. And I wrote, not everyone deserves access to your energy. And it's like you're realizing that with the Four of Pentacles. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. Being around you is a privilege, right? Those people that didn't want to, see your worth before are now realizing that, hold on a minute, I slept on pile number one. Some of you could be a Taurus, or you could be dealing with a Taurus or an Aries Taurus cusp, or you could be, you could be a Taurus. And I feel like you are just really focused on yourself, really focused on your money. And I feel for some of you, you could have launched some sort of project recently, or you could launch a project in March, or maybe April or May, and people are shocked at the fact that you have done it on your own. So some of you could be very established, or some of you have your own business in the now, and people are shocked that you started from scratch. You didn't have any backing, you didn't have any help from anyone. You're a self-starter. You didn't have any help from your parents. And you were able to cultivate a life of your dreams for yourself. And people are in admiration. In this aspect, I feel like people are in admiration of this fact. And I also feel like for some of you, that doesn't need to be the case. It could simply mean that you have maintained yourself in regards to a role at a job that you've been in for a long time, but you may have worked your way up. Or I'm hearing for some of you, you could be single mothers, and you were able to still hold down a job, and most single mothers can, right? Still hold down a job and still maintain a beautiful home and still be at peace with yourself and still look after yourself. All those things I just mentioned are quite hard to maintain at the same time, but you managed to find a balance. And what I'm picking up also is that some people may have, like I said in the past, they may have left you out, they may have doubted you, they may have felt that you were fell for some reason, but you have proven to people that for some of you, you've turned your life around. Because for some of you, you may have lived this wild life. Hey, hi, how are you, D? You may have part two. Okay, part two's coming up in a bit, but I feel like all right. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Thank you, D. Is it DK? Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. I really do. But yeah. So people, I feel, may have slept on you, and you may, these could be the same people that you went raving with. Raving in England is when you go partying with these people, right? So for my American viewers or my viewers from other parts of the world, so you may have been like a party goer, right? Nothing wrong with that. But people may have assumed that you were always going to be this way, like some sort of trailblazer. And we can be trailblazers in any way, right? There's nothing wrong in that. But I feel as if people assume that you weren't going to change your life around, right? Whilst everyone scurried off and started to lay down roots, you still may have been partying. And they just thought, yeah, part number one, they're not going to become nothing. They're gonna spend all their money on, on going out. They're not gonna save. They projected how they thought you was gonna be. Or you may have come from a Pacific family, and people may have felt, oh yeah, they're just gonna follow in their parents' footsteps. They're gonna struggle, or whatever the case is. You managed to turn your life around. Some of you are successful entrepreneurs. Some of you are beginning or starting out your own business. Some of you have worked in a company and worked your way up. Now you are on CEO level, right? Some of you have stayed in a company, but you were able to change your life around. You stopped partying, you stopped hanging out with dodgy people, and you started to invest in yourself. You're starting to look good. You're starting to take care of yourself. You're taking more vitamins. Eating more fruits and vegetables. You're drinking water. You live a peaceful life. You live a Zen life compared to the life that you lived before. Your house is looking on point, and you may not even allow people to come into your home, right? So it's like you are shocking people with how you change your life around, how you're making money, how you were able to maintain a job and cultivate a beautiful life for yourself, right? Let's see what else. How are you shocking people? Yeah, we've got the death card. So some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you could be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, and Venus. And I feel as if you were able to have a rebirth in regards to how you live your life. You've gotten rid of the old way of being and you stepped forth into the new way of being. You're definitely showing up to people differently. They didn't expect this of you. And again, with the death card, it rules the eighth house, right? Because the death card rules the sign Scorpio, and Scorpio is the ruler of the eighth house. The eighth house talks about death, transformation, money owed to you, other people's money, right? So there's something about a relationship that you may have been in. For some of you, there may have been an ending to a relationship, and or there may have, your partner may have passed away, because the death house does rule joint assets, and it can rule, especially if you're going through like an eighth house transit that Leos are going through as well. Not to say it's going to happen to all Leos, but generally when the eighth house does transit your sign, with Saturn going into Pisces, it does rule like money owed to you, maybe a loss of a loved one, a loss of a way of being. You could have to take care of someone else's assets. It could be inheritance that is owed to you. Looking at your taxes, and it rules all those undergroundy type of things, right? Plutonic things that are hidden, right? That are not really brought to the forefront. So I feel two things with the death card. You were able to transmute and transform some sort of pain. Maybe there was an ending of a relationship. Some of you may have got a payout. You may have gone through a divorce, and people may have thought like, oh, they're not going to get any money. Maybe you were able to get everything that you deserve. You were able to get that home. You were able to, maybe you were dealing with a stubborn ex-spouse that didn't want to give you any money, right? Maybe you won that case, right? It doesn't have to be a romantic case. It could have been any court case. You got some sort of payout, or this could be a future thing. You could get some sort of payout which will shock you and which will shock others as well, right? Some of you could have been taking a company to court. That's for a small few of you. But for others of you, there could have been like an ending to a relationship, a death of a spouse, a death of a partner, right? Or a death of a mother for some of you. And people are shocked with the way that you were able to transmute your pain into power. Not only did you shock people in regards to how you have dealt with the loss, right? You have inspired others to make them see that, you can still work through your pain and still be powerful. And it's not to say you're trying to project your pain outwardly to show people, no, I'm immortal, I don't have any feelings. It's not that. You are able to be at peace with your loss, work through your loss, heal through your loss. Not to say you're not crying behind closed doors, but you weren't projecting that pain onto others. Because sometimes, butterflies, some people can be going through it, right? We connect with people on a daily, right? And sometimes they're just mean for no reason. Not to say we haven't got a light and a shadow. We all have a light and a shadow, but some people are just mean for the sake of being mean. And I say that lightly because we all have choices, but there's some sort of pain that uh, they didn't work through, and it's still stuck. It's still stagnant. It could be due to childhood issues, childhood trauma. That's why it's very important to do your inner childhood, healing work. There's many ways you can do it, right? Maybe they felt that they were, you know, treated badly. Maybe, all of us have never had a perfect childhood, but some people use that, and what they do, they project it onto others. If they see that you're making certain moves in your life, or if their child is not on a certain level and your child's doing well, they'll try to destroy you. And if they, really sat down and done the work and realized to themselves that, where's this coming from? It's coming from the fact that they're still a child within. They haven't healed that child within, or that child wasn't given the love and the nurturing that they deserved. And they then turn into, if they were bullied when they were younger, they then turn into the bully, and then they target you because you are in your power. You are, and not to say your life is perfect, but you're choosing. Remember, it's a choice. You're choosing not to project that pain, whatever pain you're going through, onto others. You're dealing with that pain. You're internalizing it, not in a negative way where it's stuck and stagnant. You're transmuting it. You're an alchemizer. You're transmuting it, whether that's through therapy, whether that's through journaling, whether that's through dancing, whether that's through Reiki healing, whether that's through meditation, balancing out your chakras, whether that's through walking, exercising, whatever the case is, you're transmuting that pain outwardly. So people are shocked by the way you have dealt with a loss, but they're also in admiration. Maybe people felt that, oh, I won't be able to talk to them, or they're gonna go, they may not be the same after this, and you are never the same after a loss. But I feel like it's made you more beautiful. If that's it's giving you even more compassion. If you had compassion before, it's giving you even more compassion. It's giving you even more understanding. It's giving you understanding of the the laws of nature, how things work. I was listening to Jess Puckett. Don't know if you guys know Jess Puckett. Jess Puckett, the Chaos Witch, one of the most baddest tarot readers out there, bad as in good. Check her out, right? She's deep, she's bad, right? I've been listening to her for about 3 years now. She was saying, the cycle of life, we live, and then unfortunately we die, but this is a cycle of life. We have to be in grief, and we have to go through that grief. Grief is a normal process of life, and it's the truth. Grief is not fun, and no one likes to go through endings, but this is a normal cycle of life. And I feel like you're understanding that this is a cycle of life, and with this life that I'm given, I'm going to live my best life, which is why the Ace of Wands has come out. I feel like you're going through a transformation. You are shocking people with how bold you are, how assertive you are, how you're able to transmute your pain into power. How are you shocking people, part number one? Yeah, you're very some of you could be in the public eye, I don't know, but you're very protective of your energy. It's like, again, you don't allow any and everyone around you. Maybe before you were very open to other people, but now you're very protective of your energy. You're shocking people by focusing on your creativity. We have the Empress card here. She's half naked. Don't know if I can show it, so I don't think I will, because I don't want to get in trouble by YouTube. But with the Seven of Cups, you are shocking people by, your creativity. People may not have known how creative you are. Some of you could be launching something. Some of you have launched something. For some of you, I'm hearing that if you were single, you could be dating right now. You could be going out there dating people, or people are seeing how others are drawn to your energy, how people want to date you. And it's not to say that people didn't see you in a light of being attractive, but people may have saw you, because I'm getting two energies here. People may have seen you, sorry, as somebody who was very private, or someone that was single for a long time. But now people are seeing, I'm hearing like this is on social media, how people are hitting you up. Or I'm also hearing that people are also shocked by the fact that you gain a lot of traction to your social media, or you gain a lot of people wanting to collaborate with you, or you do. With the Seven of Cups, yeah, the Seven of Cups represents, to me, in regards to love, it represents different love interests. In regards to creativity, it represents a lot of projects, right? So I feel like if you are a person that's like very creative, people are shocked by the fact of your creativity. They are in awe, whatever that creativity is. It could be paintings, it could be drawings, because when I think of Seven of Cups, I think of Neptune. Neptune is the ruler of the sign Pisces. Pisces, it rules, you know, my sister Nikki K, if you want to go and check her out, she's an astrologer. She's got her own channel, right? And she's got a podcast. But I remember we were talking about astrology years ago, probably about 2010, and she was saying to me that Neptune is the ruler of Hollywood because it's all an illusion. Okay, so I feel like you're able to bring creativity. You're able to bring. How can I put it? You could have like a moon in Pisces, because I find this a lot with moon in Pisces. They're very, very creative. Think Michael Jackson. Think Prince. I got a sister called Rashida, and she's got a moon in Pisces. And if you ever see the way she makes her cake, it's like, wow, how did you manifest this into the 3D? And that's even ridiculous of me to even say that, because whatever's in the ethers, we are able to manifest it into the 3D, but we have to take action. And that's the thing. Your creative energy, or your creativity, is very powerful. People are shocked by your powerful manifestations, how you're able to bring your creations into the 3D. So some of you could make cakes. I could be tapping into my sister's energy. I don't know. Some of you could be able to make cakes. Some of you may say, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to interview this. Some of you could have your own podcast. I'm going to interview this person. Some of you may say, I'm going to make 90,000 or whatever amount by the end of the year. I'm going to collaborate with this company, or I want this company to interview me for my products and services. Some of you may want to be like a life coach, or, there's something that you do. Some of you could be salespeople, and you may feel like, I want to collaborate with that company because I know once I collaborate with that company, I will gross this type of income at the end of the year. There's something about what you do. And people are shocked by this because you speak things into existence. We all have the capacity to manifest, but and I'm not saying that you have to have a moon in Pisces. I'm just saying that, you are a great manifester, and people are shocked also by the fact of, let me drink some of my mint tea. Here's some of you could launch your own tea. I don't know where that came from, but I'm hearing that you may have been single for a long time by choice, or after an ending of a relationship, a divorce, or a partner passing away, unfortunately. I feel that you may have gotten, I haven't got the hermit card here, but you may have been single for a while, and people may have just thought, yeah, they're always going to be single, that's it, because you may have been with the love of your life. But we have many soulmates, and you may have been with that soulmate for a time, maybe to have children with that person, maybe to experience true love with that person. And people may have been enviable of this relationship, and I feel some people admire this relationship because you were able to show people that true love does exist, right? And now it's you could be stepping into a time where you are loving on yourself, right? Or if you were with a partner and it ended and they did not give you the love that you desired, but you had the children, you had the home, you are now showing yourself that it's up to me to love myself. And your focus could have just been on yourself, on your work, on your job, whatever the case is, right? And people may just assume that you're happy on your own, or yeah, you can get some negative people like, oh yeah, she thought she or he thought he had it all with that person. Now they're gone, they're on their own. You were fine with that, but then I feel like you were able to gain a lot of love suitors to you. So it wasn't just that person that you were with that was going to give you the love that you desired for that time, and vice versa. It wasn't a one-way thing, right? um you're in an energy of other people are drawn to you, and the reason why other people are drawn to you is because you were loving on yourself, you were pouring into yourself. You knew that I don't need anyone to define who I am. I'm still going to love myself, I'm still going to treat myself with respect. And with that energy, you were able to attract other like-minded souls who see you in your power, who see you in your light, and love you the same way that you love yourself. So for those people that were just thinking it was just that person that you're no longer with that was able to give you the love that you deserved, and vice versa, I may add, right? They're going to be shocked to find that other people want to date you, other people want to settle down with you, some people may even want to propose to you. You know, it wasn't just that one person. They may have counted you out thinking it's just a one-off, but no, it's you, it's your essence, it's your whole being. So this is how you may shock other people, to see that other people are wanting, you know, maybe to collaborate with you on a business level, but definitely to date you and to take a relationship very seriously. And, you know, for some of you, you may have manifested these people in. They could have very Neptunian traits. They could be artists. They could be there's something very Neptunian about these people that you have dated. Something that's an illusion. They could be musicians. They could be artists. They could be producers. They could, you know, there's something here. Some of you could meet these people online, or they could leave messages online. And for those people that are in shock of your life, because I feel like you are quite reserved and you are very protective of your energy, so these people are shocked based on what they see online, right? Remember I spoke about that whole, you know, social media, with the Aries card right there. And Aries does not rule social media. Aries rules the first house. But I linked it to when Aries was going through their Uranus transit, and Uranus is linked to the internet. Uranus actually rules Aquarius, and you know Aries rules uh, the self, right? So I was talking about when the whole you know selfie energy, or the whole selfie, you know, vibe transit came out at that time. I think it was like 20. I don't know, was it like 2010, 2011? There was a lot of selfies, whole generation of people. I was even involved in that, right? I was much younger than I am now, but I feel like that's how people are seeing you. I link those two signs to the fact that people are only having access to you via social media. And if you don't want these people to watch your social media, then you know what to do. Press that block button. But I feel as though you are shocking people in regards to the way that, you know, they could be seeing, these people could be seeing how people are commenting on your pictures or your creativity. There's something that you do in also that is creative, or you have your different ways of expressing yourself creatively. So I feel like you may have 7 projects going on. Whatever those projects are, they're all artistic. It could be, you know, music, it could be poetry, it could be quotes, it could be your drawings, it could be paintings, it could be singing, it could be, you know, handmade items, it could be pictures of yourself, beautiful pictures of yourself that's shocking people. Some of you could go into modeling. You could be approached by somebody that wants you to model because you have like maybe a ethereal look about you, or you're taking yourself more seriously, you're taking your maybe your pictures more seriously. Or if you have a product or service and you want to, you know, make it look, you know, nice for the masses so that they can purchase it, you're taking it more seriously. Some of you may even want to release your own cards, tarot cards, oracle cards, you know, but there's something that you're putting out there. And I feel more so it's yourself as well. Like you could be, some of you could dress up and, you know, you may have got a new camera, you may have got lightning. You don't even need new cameras because you can get like download apps or whatever to get the best shot. But there's something that you've done, there's a picture or pictures that you are putting up that is shocking people. Or some of you could have, even though you're very private with your energy, you may have taken a picture of your home. Some of you could be into interior designing, or you may have designed a home and people are like, wow, like, you know, that's absolutely amazing. I want her to do my home. This could be your own business. Some of you could be doing hair. And you know, when you see those videos of like lace wigs or and so forth, some of you could may have said, oh, you know, I'm gonna have my own business. I'm gonna have my own lace wig business. And people are like, yeah, yeah, you and others, right? You and a million others. And it actually works. Like you actually launched this, or you are going to launch this, and this could be a future situation I'm speaking about. And it actually proves to be very successful. because the way you do it, other people like it. And you might you might do videos on YouTube about, lace wigs, or maybe how to do acrylic nails or your makeup. I love watching those tutorials. I find them so therapeutic. When you watch like the ones where they do the lace wig, and the ones where they're doing like the makeup, I find it therapeutic. I don't know why. That's just, I don't know. But you could launch your own channel on that. Some of you may decide you want to be an influencer. You want to show people how to do something, how to make something, how to believe in yourself because of the journey that you went through. Okay, but I feel like you've got many different hobbies and talents. Some of you could have a corporate job, and some of you got a side hustle, but the side hustle might overtake the corporate job. Some people may have said, "Oh, you know what? Don't worry about the singing thing because you have to be a certain age, or like they basically try to tell you that you missed the boat, or don't bother trying to be a model, or there's something around that, and you are showing people that it doesn't matter your age, where you come from, how you used to be, whatever the case is. Some of you, like I said, may have been real party goers, but you've changed your life around. Some of you could be estate agents. Some of you may have your own business, or you could be working for a business and you're actually helping the business to achieve so much financial success. And people are in shock. They're like, what? But this person used to rave all the time. This is how you're shocking people, right? So we also got the strength card. People are shocked by your power, your strength. As I look at this card, it's got yellow. Yellow represents the solar plexus. The solar plexus is the ruler of your confidence, right? Maybe before your solar plexus was very, it was quite faint, I'm hearing. It was like flickering, like a flickering candle, right? It was quite faint. And I feel as if, I feel as if you're you had to work on yourself. You had to work on your confidence. You had to override the experiences that you went through. This could have been done through therapy. And some of you, I don't want to trigger anyone, you may have had like an addiction, and you may have to overcome this addiction with the Seven of Cups, because the Seven of Cups can represent addiction as well. And you had to overcome this addiction. You were battling with yourself. And you may have gone through this addiction due to some sort of loss. Maybe you lost a home. Maybe you were homeless, and you overcame this by speaking to the right people, by working on yourself. You may have had it all, and then you may have lost it all, but you've gained it all again. And people are very shocked. Hi Taylor Lee. People are very shocked by you. People are very shocked due to the fact that you look. Taylor Lee, nice to speak to you again, because I've seen you, your comments, and you've been supporting my channel for a long time, so I really do like and enjoy seeing your comments. So hey, happy new year, and happy new year to you all. Hope 2024 is going well for you. And I feel for some of you, DK, can you tell me the outcome card of the Queen of Swords? What does it mean? I would really appreciate it. The outcome come of the Queen of Swords. I didn't even draw that card, DK. The outcome, we'll tap into that in a minute, but generally the outcome card of the Queen of Swords can mean many things, but I'll answer that in a bit. Let me just get through pile number one. Yeah, so basically with this energy, I feel with the strength card right there, you have regained. If you've lost money or you became homeless, and I say that very lightly because I don't want to trigger anyone, you are building yourself back up, and those that counted you out are shocked. Some people are in admiration of you. People see you as a powerful leader. I'm just going to say it. People see you as a powerful leader. People see you as one not to play with. People see you as a force to be reckoned with. It's like I'm hearing that song by Drake. You know, the one where he's collaborating with Lil Wayne, Eminem, and Kanye. Yeah, that one. Forever. That's what I'm hearing. You done this on your own. You were able to, manifest what you desire, what you deserve, or you are in the process of it. People can either sense this and see this, and some people counted you out. Some people are in awe of you. Like I said, it's not everyone, but there are some sort of competitive energy. Some people have been competing with you. The Five of Wands. This person could be a Leo, there could be a Pisces. They could be in Aries, they could be in Taurus, or you could be of those signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, and Venus. But I feel like this energy could be coming from you. You could be in competition with yourself. You could be trying to better yourself. You're trying to top yourself. Like, okay, I've done that then. Okay, I need to top that. You're competing with yourself, and people see that. People are in admiration of that, but there's still some sort of energies that are around you that's trying to compete with you. But you cannot compete when you don't compare. And even when they try and compete with you, you're on to the next thing, because your life is not focused on trying to better or one up someone else. You're trying to be better yourself, because you know where you've come from and you don't want to go back there again. So you're shocking people also due to the fact that you still have compassion and love in your heart. Again, regardless of what you've been through, people expected you for your heart to harden. People expected you to be not in the power that you are now, because if people experience what you've been through, they probably wouldn't be the way that you are. You're still a fighter, you're still a go-getter, you still have love for yourself, you still have love for others first and foremostly, and you still have love for yourself. You're able to give yourself compassion, and because you're able to give yourself, because you were able to give others compassion, you were able to give yourself compassion. But now you're turning that the other way, and that's one of the things with Piscean, or the Pisces energy I should say, is that Pisces are very compassionate, but what they can tend to do, they can idolize situations, and they can, you know, give and pour and pour and pour to other people, but they don't really, sometimes they don't pour into themselves. If they are unbalanced, they can pour too much into themselves and want all the good stuff in life, and they want everyone else to fail. That can be the dark side of Pisces that no one doesn't want to talk about, because all signs have the dark and the light. They can overindulge and they don't want to share. They can become very mean-spirited when other people are doing well and become very competitive. Maybe there's a Pisces that's trying to compete with you for some of you. But for others of you, I feel as if, and you know, if you're in your shadow aspect, we've got Leo here of Leo. You could be very domineering, you could be a bully, you know, you could want all the attention on you, you don't want anyone else to shine, right? That can be the shadow aspect of Leos. But if you're in your higher octave, which I feel you are, if you are a Leo, you know that there's room for all. Look at someone like Whitney Houston. She was a Leo, born in my week. I'm the 6th of August, she's the 9th. She was always trying to make other people shine, whether it was Monica, Brandy. You hear of stories. Monica was saying once how Whitney drove all the way to Atlanta, into one of the toughest areas where Monica lived. And she's like, where's Monica? Because she heard Monica was sick. You will give your last to make sure other people are doing okay. You know, the reason why you can be in that power is because you know your worth, you know your own power, so you're not afraid to share the stage. It's only when you're insecure, it's only when people are insecure and they feel like there's not enough room and they don't see their own power, because if they saw their own power, they wouldn't be so, you know, selfish with sharing, you know, adoration, with sharing attention, with sharing someone else's talents. So that they think there's not enough room for all. One of my sisters said it's a crab in a barrel mentality, where you have to stay here because I can't find my power. I can't find my, you know, my light. So how dare you find your light? And even though I can't find my power and light, you're not going to shine. I refuse to do the work to find it, but you're not like that. You know, if you want to look at the darker aspects of Aries, it could be very domineering, being a bully, can be a narcissist, a very overpowering energy to deal with. So all signs have light and shadow, right? But I'm just saying, generally, it could be anyone. This you could have been a person that was in that energy of not wanting to share, not wanting to share to others, not wanting anyone to get the limelight. But now you could be stepping into, people are shocked that you are actually helping others. That could be for a small few of you, because I don't really get that type of energy on my channel. But I'm just saying, if you were in that energy, for others of you, I feel as if you are still compassionate. And even with those haters, even if, because it's definitely got people competing with you. People wanted, for some of you, I'm going to be 100 with you. Some people wanted you to fail. And your comeback has shocked them so much that they can't cope. And your comeback, you know, I'm hearing this adoration. Yes, Spirit, I hear that. There's adoration from some, but for some, they're getting angry. It's letting them dig deep even more. How dare you? And this could be in some sort of competitive field. You're winning. And the thing is, what these people don't have to understand is that you're competing with yourself. Go and listen to that song by Drake, Forever. You're not competing with these people because you didn't get any help to get to where you are, because ultimately it was all dependent on yourself, your mindset, your self-belief, and you lost it all. Some of you literally lost it all. And it doesn't, that's why it doesn't make any sense why these people are getting angry and jealous and hating on you, because they probably had more than you. I remember someone once saying to me, but that person's got more than me. Why are they jealous of me? You cannot buy essence. You cannot buy charisma. You cannot buy persona. You cannot buy star quality. All right. And you have that in abundance. All those adjectives I just stated, you have all of that in abundance and more. So we've got the looks, we've got the talent, we've got the charisma, we've got the compassion, we've got it all. And some people cannot cope because they may have just rested on their looks or who they know in a specific industry to get their way through certain doors. You relied on your morals, you relied on your talents, and then you were able to come forth and you were able to alchemize your pain into power. It's as simple as that. You had the little that you had, you were able to think to yourself, okay, this is what I got to work with. And some of you, you had no one to work with. You had to work with the cards that you were dealt, but you were able to transmute that. Okay, let me heal myself. In order for me to get what I want out of life, I need to stop looking outwardly. I need to look inwardly. What can I do? Because ultimately, guys, butterflies, we can only heal ourselves, you know. We can go to the counselor, you know, go to counseling and therapy is amazing. I'm a trainee counselor and I always, you know, advocate counseling, right? It's brilliant. But ultimately, the counselor cannot physically go into your body and alter your brain to make you think a certain way. It's for you to actually think, okay, this is the situation. This happened to me. You're speaking about your situation. You're gaining clarity. What are you now going to do with those tools that you've now learned? Are you going to sit and rot in that? Or are you going to think, okay, how am I going to work with this? Because ultimately, I have to live with this situation. So am I going to let the situation destroy me? Or am I going to make some sort of sense with this situation and still cultivate an amazing life for myself whilst I'm processing the situation? Okay, how am I going to do that? Okay, maybe I can wake up earlier. Maybe I can meditate. Maybe I can make my favorite tea. Tea, right? Maybe I can go for a morning walk. Maybe I can do a stretch. Maybe I can journal. Journaling is very therapeutic. And not a lot of people talk about journaling. Maybe I can journal my thoughts, clear my energy. I find journaling clearing, it's very good for clearing one's energy. You're able to say anything you want to say, and it's best to do it at the beginning of the day. Maybe I could meditate. Okay, I don't know how to meditate. What do I need to do? Okay, let me go on YouTube. Let me see how people meditate. Okay, let me find a meditation that's good for me. That's not 30 minutes. Okay, let me start small. Okay, let me connect with my friends that are positive mind, that I haven't seen in a long time, that are not jealous of me. Okay, my friends are jealous of me, or this person. Why am I still hanging around with this person? Why I feel bad whenever I feel drained after I leave them. Okay, maybe I need to be by myself. I'm hanging around with these people. I'm still speaking to these people because I can't be by myself. Why can't I be by myself? Shadow work, guys. Shadow work, shadow work, shadow work. Okay, and this is the only way we're able to heal ourselves, when we do the inner work, when we ask ourselves those uncomfortable questions, right? But that's the only way we're able to evolve and grow. And I feel like you're either doing the work or you've done the work. And I feel like the work is always ongoing, right? It's never a set time of, okay, I'm going to do the work of, you know, because I do shadow work on myself, and I say, okay, boom, I'm going to give myself 30 days and I'm going to write questions out, and I answer the questions. And trust me, it is painful because you have to face yourself. You have to face your shadow, right? And I feel like sometimes I fall off. Sometimes it takes. I look back on the last time I written the book. It's like, wait a minute, I wrote this like 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, when I wanted to write it every day. But that's how deep it can be. You have to like back up, yo. Give a brother room, right? When you're doing that shadow work, it's like, whoa. But if you feel cleansed, but it's not for the faint-hearted, and it can be done, right? And also in regards to journaling your thoughts, journal your thoughts every morning. Journal how you would like your day to be. I want to connect with positive, like-minded souls like myself. If you know you're going into a situation and you know that, for instance, if you're going on a train and you've got to go to work, you can journal, I would like to go to work safely. I would like to have a peaceful walk to work. I would like to connect with people at work that are like-minded souls. You can manifest your day. You can state to the universe what you would like. I would like to make sure when I come home, the dinner's cooked, or I'm going to make myself this meal today and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to watch this program, or whatever the case is. I'm going to meet up with Annabelle for a coffee, whatever the case is. You can state how you want your day to be. Or you can even state, oh man, I hate my job, or whatever the case is, and you can get to the reason why you hate something, and then you can think, okay, what can I do so I'm not in that energy, or how can I make it more beneficial for me if I have to stay? There's nothing I can do without staying in that energy because I have to be at that place for such and such a time. Or you can still alter how you would like to feel in that situation, or you can say to yourself, I hope this happens for me. Not I hope, you claim it. This is going to be the situation. I might hate this situation right now, but by next week I'm going to be in this situation. Journal every morning, guys. Seriously, it's really important. And also stretch every morning as well. I ain't no guru because I'm talking about what I do for myself and what's helped me. It allows me to connect with myself, and obviously I'm on my feet all the time, so I don't want to be sounding rusty, clicking and clackering, because that was happening for a while. So that's why I tend to stretch sometimes when I remember, if I'm not rushing out the house. I hate rushing out the house, so that means I need to wake up earlier. So there's these little things that we can do to help ourselves. And I feel like, I'm just going off on one, right? But I feel like you've lost it all because we got the Five of Pentacles, right? And you're able to bring yourself back up. And you're shocking people. People did not expect you to transform in this way. They may have wanted you to stay stuck in this energy of being at a loss, emotionally, spiritually bankrupt. Because when I look at the Five of Pentacles, I don't just think about the physical, the 3D, the what I have in front of me. I also think about spiritually. You could have been spiritually broken due to a situation. Again, some of you may have lost money. Some of you may have lost a home. Some of you may have lost a job. Some of you may have lost a partner, whether that was through them passing away, whether that was from, a divorce. And maybe if you lost this person, you were, at a time lacking financially, because without that person's help and input, there was a lack of, but you were able to build yourself back up. The Empress card, right? Some of you had a child with the Empress card. I can't show it because no YouTuber are a bit funny. Okay, let me hide it, right? Some of you, and underneath this card is the Lovers, and I definitely can't show that. Some of you had a child. Against all odds, some of you had a child. People may have thought, oh, this person's going to be a party goer for the rest of their life. Again, you were able to change your life around, become the best parent that you could possibly be. Some people are shocked about your parenting. Some people are shocked about your creativity, how you were able to create this amazing, abundant family for yourself, how you were able to be this amazing mother with no guidance of how to be a mother. None of us are given a book, right? But through your own, way of being in touch with yourself and being in touch with your own child, because we're intuitively connected to our children. So we know their way of being, right? We know their way of thinking. So you are able to have a good relationship with your children. Some of you could be teachers and you are an amazing teacher, and people are thinking, wow, how is this person a teacher? How? You were able to create. You are an amazing mother, amazing, sister, aunt, uncle. It's like people come to you, they think you have the answers because you have done the work on yourself. You are at peace with yourself. And just to let you guys know, myself and my children, we have launched a candle line. I'll show them soon, but it's called Active's Cozy Candles, and I created a candle called Inner Peace. I burnt it already a couple of days ago. It's so amazing. It's actually Palo Santo, coconut, and Palo Santo and coconut. Thinking to add cinnamon to it as well, because we're in the testing phases right now. But I just felt so at peace with that that candle, sorry. It's called Inner Peace. I should actually have had it here. My son, he created a candle called Bubblegum City, and it's obviously bubblegum flavored, and it's aqua, and it's really beautiful. and very makes him feel very calm, he said, and makes him feel very peaceful. My daughter, she created a candle called Cherry Bakewell strawberry cake. Um, it's a glittered marble candle, and it's massive. And it took her 2 hours to do it. My daughter's only 15, my son's 22, and she's absolutely. They're both absolutely amazing. And I was just so shocked. And I burnt it, and it was just it burns. That one burned for like 40 hours. Absolutely divine. So these candles are coming out soon, guys. But the reason why I said I connected the inner piece to the candles that me and the children have created is because you have cultivated inner peace, and a lot of people don't really have inner peace, and because they don't have inner peace, that's why they go around hurting others. And you are either on your way to inner peace, or you are understanding how to get to that inner peace. And part of having inner peace is being happy with self. It's not comparing. I mean, we all can compare ourselves to people one way or the other, but I feel like you were always compared to others. You were always the last. You were always put down. People didn't expect much of you. But the thing is, what kept that light flickering is that you expected much from yourself. You knew your worth. You knew how deserving you are. And that's all that matters. Once you know who you are, once you have acceptance of yourself, other people's opinions really don't matter. It really doesn't. Obviously, we have to be open to advice. That's separate. But once you have acceptance of yourself, as long as you're not hurting yourself or other people, that's all that matters. And you're coming to that place of having acceptance for yourself. And some people, they saw your worth, but they didn't want you to see your worth. They saw, and it's going to sound so 3D, but they saw you had a banging body. They saw you were beautiful. They saw you were charming. They saw you were charismatic. They tried to put you down for these very same things. They saw you had swag, how you could dress, or whatever the case is. They saw you had talent that will generate you a lot of wealth, but they put you down, or they didn't want to invest in you. And that's the thing. Sometimes when you do something or you launch something, people don't want to buy it from you because it's you. And they feel like they see you in a specific light, or they think to themselves, oh, if I buy it, for instance, Beyonce released Sacred, right? A hair or product. And I read like somewhere where I was watching something and they were saying the reason why Beyonce doesn't sell in regards to, and Beyonce is one of my favorite artists, right? Because who's better than Beyonce? Let's be real right now. This is my opinion, which living singer right now is better than Beyonce? She's an entertainer. Usher's an entertainer as well. I love Usher. I've been listening to Usher since I was 11 years old, right? Before, his name was Usher Raymond at the time. When I was showing people at high school, this is my future husband, they were like, who is he? I'm like, it's Usher Raymond. No one knew who Usher was because he wasn't mainstream, right? I'm 40 years old now and I still listen to Usher. And Usher still got it like that. But the thing is, no one at this moment is better than Beyonce. I mean, that we can debate about this on this, right? But we all seen what happened. She didn't win the Grammy. We all know the underhanded reasons behind that. But the point of the matter is, people don't buy into her products. Whenever she released House of Deréon, it didn't do too well. When she released the Adidas line, it didn't do too well, right? I'm sure she made money. And Beyonce has got beautiful hair. Yes, she wears wigs, but us as black people, we tend to wear wigs. I wear a lot of wigs, and I have got very long, thick hair, as does the rest of my sisters. And the females on my family all have long, thick hair because we have long, thick hair from my mum. My mum's got long, thick hair, right? Um, so we all have long, thick hair. That's just a thing, right? We get it from my mum. But at the same time, and I'm not just talking about long hair that's just like on the neck. I'm talking about it passes the shoulders. That's how me and my sisters, and even my daughter, our hair's long like that. But I still wear wigs because I like to change up my style. I like to change up. I just, I'm kind of lazy as well, but I like different colors. I've always been experimental in regards to, out of all the sisters, I like to just wear like different wigs and like colors, greens, aqua blue. I'm crazy like that, right? I love it. It's self-expression for me. And I just feel like, you know, with black people, I'm talking about like Beyonce releasing this hairline and people saying, oh, I haven't seen her hair. Beyonce has got long hair, but remember, she's an entertainer. She's jumping and dancing and singing on stage. Your hair sweats out. And when you wear wigs and have extensions, it actually gives your hair a break. And you can still have long hair because Beyonce's hair is very long, but she still wears the extension and the wigs. So some people are like, oh, I'm not gonna buy it because I haven't seen her hair. She's got long hair. Most of these singers that you see, black singers, they've got long hair, right? But they choose to wear wigs because they want to change up their style. It's not good to perm your hair. I mean, I'm not really a hair thing, but I personally think it's not really good to perm your hair. I went natural when I was pregnant with my daughter, and that was like 16 years ago, and I haven't gone back since to perming my hair. And your hair fries more, it grows, when it's, like I said, I'm not a hair guru, but this is what my experience is. And one of the things that drew me to Beyonce's product was when her mum was saying, I saw like a little snippet, the mum was saying how, with black people, we have to oil our scalp, which is true. And she tends to oil the scalp with olive oil, which is true because it's plain, it's simple, it's got no ingredients. And that's what drew me. So you guys can kind of tell that I'm going to buy Beyonce's product, right? That kind of drew me to wanting to get this sacred thing. But people don't want to buy into Beyonce sometimes. She's an amazing entertainer. They'll go to her concert. I've been to many of Beyonce's concert with my sisters and my daughter, right? You get your money's worth. This girl can listen, right? You getting your money's worth. She's singing, she's dancing, she's doing it all, right? But, and this is not turning into Beyonce reading, I'm just giving you guys an example because I feel with you, because it's you, people don't want to invest into you because it's you, right? And it's the same with Beyonce. Um, because it's her, people don't want to buy this product, and it could save their hair. Say they got brittle hair or whatever, it could actually, and they've been trying to find the right product, but because it's Beyonce, they don't want to buy it, and it's really sad. They're happy to buy her music, but they're thinking, I don't want to give you my money because it's you, and it's they're just doing themselves a disservice because this is something that, anyway, that's another story. I'll leave that for my sister's group chat because me and my sisters, we always talk about these type of things, but um let's get back to tarot. But I'm just saying, generally, I feel like with you, because it is you, people may have wanted to. I feel like you were in a stage where you didn't see your worth, and people were happy with that. People were happy with that. They were happy with you not knowing who you are. And they felt secretly that if they had your attributes, your skills, your talents, your looks, they would thrive. And with the little that they had, they could have been thriving. But it's like you must have felt like, hold on a minute. You had a discussion with the universe or God or whoever you believe in, or the universe was like, no, you need to wake up now. You need to wake up now. You're wasting too much time. I've given you all these talents, all these traits, and you're not using them. And that's the thing. Sometimes when people use their talents and traits, you get the hate. When you use your talents and traits, you get the hate. And if you don't, people are comfortable with that because they don't want you to know who you are. And I feel like you're stepping into a time where you're learning about who you are. You're focusing and practicing self-love. You're pouring into yourself. You're taking yourself out to those retreats, maybe by yourself, maybe with others. Some of you, you could get into a relationship. Some of you could be expecting a child right now. And again, people may have felt that it wouldn't happen for you, or you're just party goer, or, some of you are settling down. Some of you are being a nice, some of you are being a homemaker. There's something about interior design. Some of you have launched your own interior design business. There's something around the home. Some of you have a beautiful home, from going from someone that's being homeless or not having a lot to having your own beautiful home, to accumulating wealth for yourself, starting your own business. And people are shocked. People are in admiration. There's a lot of word on the street. This could be like neighbors, it could be siblings for some of you. Because this is the lovers card, right? But I can't turn it around. I'm also hearing that people could be shocked that you got into a relationship, and some of you could be pregnant, or some of you could get pregnant for this person. People in the neighborhood may be talking about this, like, oh, because they could be used to seeing you with someone else. Some of you may have got a divorce, but people have to move on in life. Or you may have said, I will never have any children, but people could be shocked that you're pregnant. People, I feel, are generally shocked by what they see online and how you communicate effectively, how you are putting yourself out there, how you are speaking your truth, how people are drawn to you, how you are using your voice for the good. Some of you could be public speakers, people have not seen the side to you. And again, it's not just all hate, people are celebrating you as well, right? So that's what I have for you, pile number one. I hope that reading, I hope it I hope it resonated with you, and I hope you continue to be the best version of you. And it's not about being the best version of ourselves to please others, it's about being at peace with ourselves. I hope you find inner peace. I hope you find that inner peace. And I'm sure you have, I'm sure you have, because the people that I get on this channel, they are of my soul tribe. So continuing on that self-love journey, because the self-love journey is ongoing. It's not just a thing that we just do in a week. It's ongoing, and it's finding what works for you. And I'm going to leave a link at the bottom of this video when it's finished on inner childhood healing. There's a woman I found online, and I'm going to leave the link to her channel, and it's very therapeutic and very beneficial. Like this, it's about healing the inner child, and I think that should be incorporated in our self-love journey as well. And healing the inner child is about doing things that we may feel like we missed out on when we were younger. So, for instance, I like Lego, right? But I used to think, oh, that's for kids though. But why? I used to build Lego with my daughter. Do you know what I mean? When she was younger, I like playing board games, old school board games. I like playing, the DS, like the Game Boy we had back in the day. I never had a Game Boy. So it's like now I can play the DS. I've always wanted like a Game Boy or a DS. If I want to play it, I can play with my daughter's DS. Do you understand what I mean? I can build Lego. I can play board games with my children. So there's different things. That's like healing the inner child, things that I didn't get to do. Fun fair. I'm a bit scared of the rides, to be honest with you. I'm screaming down the place. And the thing is, what I've noticed is that when you're at the fun fair and you scream a lot on the ride, the person in charge of the ride makes the ride go on for longer. I don't know if you've experienced that, but that's why I stopped going on those rides, because every time I go on those rides with the kids, I'm the one screaming. I'm the only one screaming, and the man, whoever's controlling the ride, it's like he gets some sort of enjoyment out of it, and the ride goes on for longer than it should. But I realize that when I stop screaming, the ride, it goes, it stays for the duration of how the ride's supposed to be, maybe like 2-3 minutes. But when I'm on the ride, it's going for at least, I swear, like 5-10 minutes or something. So I've stopped going on those rides, right? That will not be part of my inner childhood healing. It will not be. But yeah, and it's just, anyway, it's just about finding what what works for you, and what you felt you didn't gain when you were younger, that would have made you feel good, like just taking yourself out to a treat, loving yourself, like giving yourself that hug, and like just tending to your inner child. I saw like this, he's a YouTuber, but he's gonna get married now to a beautiful woman, and he was saying, he's spiritual as well, and so is his wife. But he was saying that when he saw that his now soon to be wife had a picture of herself of when she was like a young girl on her phone, because he had it as well. He saw that she was trying to heal her inner child too. So it's like just tending to that younger version of you, and just like maybe through meditation, or maybe through journaling, writing a letter, and just like apologizing, or if you feel like your carers weren't there for you in the way they should have been, you tending to yourself in that way, you tending to yourself in that way, it's very beneficial. It's very helpful. But that's what I have for you, part number one. I went off on one, and I will speak to you soon. I'm just going to take a sip of my mint tea. We're going to go into part number two. Okay, pound number two. How are you shocking others? I believe I got a question from DK, if my memory serves me correctly. And DK asks, I think, I don't know if DK's I don't know, I don't want to say if you're a male or a female, I don't want to quote, but DK asks if she, they said that she said that, or he said, I don't know, right, that you said, DK, that you were going to choose part number two, right? So I hope you're still here. And also you asked, what is the Queen of Swords as an outcome? Now, the Queen of Swords as an outcome can mean many different things. It's depending on what the question was. But generally, like, for instance, if you were not on good terms with somebody, and the Queen of Swords are the outcome, that could represent, for me personally as a reader, every person, because I'm looking at the Queen of Swords now, and It's on the floor and it's in the reverse. The Queen of Swords could represent that you will have your boundaries up, you will cut through the BS, you will see clearly, or you could block that person as an outcome in regards to if you're not getting on with the person. However, if it's a neutral type of reading, the Queen of Swords could also, as an outcome, could represent that you may gain some sort of communication. It could be harsh communication. It may not be like warm and fuzzy. It could be quite straight to the point. It could be abrupt. Well, if you had like the Knight of Swords, it could be abrupt, but it could be like very factual, logical, getting to the root cause, gaining clarity of a situation. It could be like a yes outcome. Are you going to gain communication from this person? Yes, Queen of Swords is there, but it may not be in a warm, fuzzy way that you want it to be. So that's just like a brief, like, reply to your answer. Now, let's get back into the reading. Let's get into the energy of the reading. I hope all is well with you. We're going to look at how you are shocking people, pile number 2. So let's see. Pile number 1 was pretty deep. Okay. You could be in a relationship. Some of your friends are not happy. Oh dear. Okay, so I feel for some of you, how you're shocking people is, you could have been with a group of friends, right? And you guys could have been like, hey Taylor Lee, thanks, my God, yeah, you're most welcome, DK. You could be in a relationship with someone, or this could be a future thing, right? Oh, okay, you do tarot too. I might check out your channel. Have you got a channel, DK? Have you got a channel? So DK is saying that she does tarot too. So if you guys have time, please go and check out DK's channel. If she has a channel, we don't know if she's got a channel yet, but if she has a channel, please do let us know what your channel's called so we can all check it out, right? Tell us the name and we'll just find you on YouTube, and we'll hopefully all of us I will anyway, subscribe to your channel and support you. So back to the reading. As I was saying, with the 2 of Cups, to me, it feels like it's going to be a present tense situation, right? And I feel as if I asked, will I get married? Wow. Okay. Okay. Listen to this now. Because with this reading, and you said you said that you chose pile number 2 and Queen of Swords came. Okay. Okay. That's like clarity though, like with the Queen of Swords. To me, that's like clarity. That's like communication. That is, to me, it's harsh. Yeah, it's when I say harsh, I'm not saying harsh in the sense of, oh my days, like you're gonna get cussed out or nothing like that. But it's like if you're looking for something like quite fuzzy and warm, and you may the communication you'll get the communication you want, but it may not come in a, like it's wrapped in a it may not come wrapped up, and it may not come in like a sort of cozy way, if that makes sense, but you will get the answer that you want. That is like a yes, right? But you may envision, like, for instance, the person, you know having a display of roses in a restaurant and they go on one knee or something like that, whereas the person may ask you to marry you or something, maybe over the phone, because it might not be in how you envisioned it to be, but you will still get the answer. That's just I'm not saying it's going to be like that, but I'm just saying that's how I would read that if I was doing a reading. Yes, you're going to get the answer, but it may not be in how you envisioned it, but you will be satisfied because you've got the answer, right? So with this reading as well, the 2 of Cups, this does represent to me that either you're in a relationship with somebody, a deep spiritual. I love the 2 of Cups card. It's so beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And for me personally, it's a merging of 2 souls. It's when we're intertwining with another, and we've all experienced that before, or we are experiencing that. And I feel for you, pile number 2, you are experiencing that. You could be dating somebody of a different cultural background. And I feel like, for some of you, what I'm picking up is there is a relationship that, this is for me future tense. For some of you, if it's present tense, please let me know, right? But I feel like, please continue. No. Okay, so maybe, you should have checked out pile number 1, because I was saying in pile number 1, DK, that some of you could start launching your own, YouTube channel. Some of you could be, I didn't mention tarot readers, but when I think back to the Seven of Cups, and I kept touching upon social media, people are going to be seeing you in social media. Some people in the community with the Three of, and maybe some of you that listen to part number one may want to listen to this as well, because there could be more messages, right? People will be seeing you as opposed to being around you, because you could be very protective of your energy. And I put up that a lot of people will be very shocked by your talents and skills. And the Seven of Cups does rule spirituality to me. So this could have been a message, to yourself to say, could be a time to think about launching your own YouTube channel, right? So maybe I feel like with you, you're in the processes of still learning about tarot, because when I was learning about tarot, I got some books, and I can't remember the names of the books. It's downstairs in my bookshelf, and there was a book called, it was like a book that was like olden day tarot. It was quite jarring to actually do. I wanted to learn every aspect of it, so I read that book. Then I read another one, how to do tarot, and there's many books on how to do tarot out there. I read a relationship tarot. I read a book like quite basic on how to do tarot, right? I'll put the link at the description box below on the books that I use to teach me. I will do that, right? Because I don't want to move away from the reading. I don't want to go downstairs. I've got like 2 flights of stairs and come back. I'm going to be out of breath, and it's not going to sound pretty. Trust me, right? So I'm going to link the books that I use that help me with tarot. But also, when I was listening to other tarot readers, I was learning off them as well, because it became a thing of I could close my eyes and they'll say, oh, you got, as a lot of American ones I was listening to. Pamela Gorgel was one of the baddest. She's my favorite, and Queen Alice is my second favorite. But the reason why I say Pamela, is it Gorgel, is because she was the one that I listened to first, and she was just so on point. And I just said to my sisters, look, there's this woman and she's on point, and and they're like, whoa. And then we all just started listening to it, right? But before, I used to like go online and do like tarot cards and stuff like that, but I didn't really have the meaning, the digital ones. And then I thought, let me see if they've got any on YouTube. And then I typed it in. This is like 20 like 15, 16, a whole plethora of readers. I thought, there's a community for this? Do you understand what I mean? I was shocked. And then when I used to listen to Pamela Gorgel, she was saying, like, you got the Queen of Cups, and that could be a Pisces. Then I started learning like that, based off what she was saying, that the archetype of the person on the card was. So I could close my eyes. If she says Queen of Cups, I'd be like, okay, boom, that's like a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water sign. So it's a water sign. Okay. If she says the King of Pentacles, that's a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But for me personally, when you do tarot, it's an intuitive thing that you do with self, right? And what I mean is, despite the fact that other people read cards in a specific way, you're going to interpret that card differently, because we all see the world differently, right? So, for instance, even though other tarot readers may say like the King of Pentacles is a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, I don't see King of Pentacles like that. Because remember, we all have our own way of seeing and viewing and feeling things. I see the King of Pentacles as a Taurus. I see the Knight of Pentacles as a Capricorn, slow moving. For me, Capricorns can be, and no disrespect to Capricorns, but Capricorns, they take a long time to, they can be quite stubborn in regards to how they change their mind, but they are the rulers of the 10th house. So they maintain their position of power. And that's why I see the the Knight of Pentacles as somebody that's slow moving. That means that they're staying in that role for a long time, or they could take long to commit, but once they commit, they're in it for the long haul. I see my Page of Pentacles as a Virgo. We all see things differently. I see my King of Cups as a Scorpio. I see my Queen of Cups as like a Pisces, and I see my Page of Cups as a Pisces as well. I don't know, but it's just like that. Or Queen of Cups could be a Cancerian. It's just weird like that. I see my Knight of Cups as a Scorpio. I see my Knight of Wands as a Sag. When the Sag is just wild out here. I see my King of Wands as a Leo and a Sag. I don't see my King of Wands as an Aries. I don't know why. I see my Page of Wands as an Aries. Because Aries are the babies of the zodiac, and the Page of Wands is like the little baby there, right? I see my. I'm giving like the tarot lesson now. I might do that in the future, this tarot lessons, but ultimately, if I do them, I'm going to express that you have the connection to that card. Yes, to have the meaning. This is what I will say. Have the meaning of what the card actually means. That's why I done the theory side. But when I started reading myself, whatever I felt when I looked at the card was what came to me, and how I, you know, with what I just mentioned, other readers might not say that. Other readers might say that the King of Wands is Aries, Sagittarius, or, or Leo. And they may say the same thing with the Page of Wands. So you have to do this, I feel like, learn the theory first, learn the meaning, and then interpret it in your own way. And then join the two together, and then Bob's your uncle, mate. You got your own way of reading, right? And obviously your own personality will come out whilst you're doing the reading as well, right? So it's a combination of three different things, and that's how you make it your own. But stay true to yourself. So anyway, let's get back to this reading, because I feel that you're either going to connect with somebody, that you have this connection with, or you're with this person in the now. But I feel like I'm hearing there's going to be a lot of jealousy, animosity, controversy. So we've got jealousy, animosity, controversy. There's something about this relationship that is going to rub a few people up the wrong way. Now, some people don't like to move with the times. And I feel like this connection could be one of, yourself or this other person could be of different cultural backgrounds. You definitely could be of different cultural backgrounds, because on this card we have, two different races here, and I feel like you're intertwining with each other, which is a very beautiful thing, right? And you're pouring love into this person, and they're pouring love into you. The love is felt by all. The love is felt by both of you. It's an intuitive, spiritual love. So even if you're not, holding hands, or, you know, with each other, even if the other person's at the, say they're at the bottom of the road, they're walking towards you, you can sense the love. Anyone that's around you can sense the love. Now, for some of you, I feel two things. I feel like either yourself or this person was quite hesitant to get into this connection. And simply due to the fact that there was a difference. You or this other person may have felt, oh, what are people going to say? And this could be like a work situation, right? This could be a work situation. We've got the we've got the Three of Pentacles. This could have been a work situation. So you could be connecting with someone at work. Or, some workplaces, they don't like when people date each other, right? So this could have been one of the reasons why it's kept secret. But there's some sort of fear here. There's some sort of fear in regards to, you may feel like, oh, what if someone finds out? Or I feel like it could be this other person. Because it's two people's energy I'm connecting with this thing. Also, what I'm picking up is you could have had a group of girls, then you guys were all single, like we're single and loving it. I don't know, I'm thinking like Meg the Stallion, or, them city girls or whatever, like we're single and we're just doing our thing, that type of, when she first came out. That's the type of energy that you and your friends may have had, or, we don't need a man, or we don't need a girl, or whatever the case is. But you may have broken that pact. Not intentionally, but you may have connected with someone, and when you know, you know. And because you connected with this person, you may have been a person that's like, I don't want a partner, I don't want a relationship, like I just want to focus on my girls or my boys, and just spending time on my own. Like I don't even want, I don't even need a relationship in this life. And then you meet this person, and this person is everything that other people. Two things: people did not expect you to be in a relationship because you've given out that energy. You said to people, I don't want to be in a relationship. Another thing is, the person who you choose is somebody that people will not expect you to be with. So this person could be of a different cultural background. You can come from a culture whereby people expect you to be with a certain person, or your type in the past looked a certain way, but you get with this individual now, and it's like people are. I'm scratching my head, so people are scratching their head. They're like, where did this come from? And they could be questioning you, and it's not like they're interrogating you, and it's not for them to be interrogating you. This is who Spirit has chosen this person for you, and Spirit has chosen you for this person. I don't feel like with you and this person it's a physical thing. It's more of a spiritual thing. It's like a soul recognition, and people are going to be shocked about this, and there's going to be fear. You know, other people, the fear could be coming from other people. Some of you could be Caucasian, some of you could be black, and you could be in a relationship with a black person, or a Caucasian person. Or this person could be, you know, from Mexico, or you could be from, you know, Ireland, or the person could be Indian, or, you know, there's a mixture here, you know, or even if you are together, there's a difference here, right? And I remember my sister Walata, she's got a channel called Beyond Astro K. She delves deep into the star signs, and she was saying to me, shout out to you, Walata. She was saying to me and my other sister Rashida that Pisces can be a racist sign. It could be that's the shadow aspect of Pisces. It can be a racist sign, you know. And some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, or, you know, you could be a Pisces. And I feel like, I'm not saying you're the racist one, but I'm saying that people could be looking down on your choice of what you chosen for yourself, because maybe you come from a certain culture whereby you have to abide by the cultural system or the caste system. You've dated outside your caste. You're falling in love with somebody that is not of your caste, or a completely different race to your caste that you are now. And it's like, some people are angry about this. Or you could be fearing, I'm hearing you're going to feel the fear and do it anyway. Like, you've fallen in love with this person, you know you're going to get backlash for this, but you're going to tell your family members. This could be a mother, because the moon does represent the mother. You're going to tell your mom, look, this is the person I'm going to marry, you know. I've fallen in love with this person. And that's the thing. Some of you could get married to this person. Some of you are shocking people by your choice of who you're dating, but you have fallen in love with this person, or this person has fallen in love with you, and you and this person are going to marry. Whether people like it or not, you and this person are going to marry. There's a friendship group that could be shocked, that could be quite angry. There could also be, and there could be two people. There's something around some sort of third party situation. I don't really like putting these types of readings in my, but there's a third party situation where somebody was in love with somebody that you are going to end up with, and this person was fearing that you and this person will get together, and this relationship could have been kept secret as well. And I feel like this relationship is kept secret because of the backlash that you would experience, or the backlash that you did experience. But somebody that liked either yourself is going to be shocked that you chose someone else that's completely different from you or them, because they feel like they know you, they feel like they know your type, or this person may have liked the person that you're going to end up being in a relationship and marrying. That's what I'm picking up here. So that's how you're going to shock people. Your choice of partner, who you chose, who you fallen in love with, and both of you could get married in secret, and it could shock people. Yeah, you've fallen in love. This person has fallen in love with you, and I'm always hearing like someone pleading like, but I love him, but I love her, and people are like, no, 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 no. And you may shock people because people just assumed. You may shock people by your choice of partner and how in love your partner is in love with you. It's like, this person who you're going to fall in love with, or who's going to fall in love with you, is going to go against the grain. You could be connected with a Pisces. This person could be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, or yeah, it could be a Pisces. There's some sort of Neptune here. This connection could be very Neptunian, because you're very much in love with each other, and it shocks people because, again, people may have assumed that you would never date anyone. Like, you said that you don't want to date a man again or a girl again, or, you know, you just want to be about, I'm not seeing any, I have seen work cards here. You're just about your work, like, and you've never spoken about that Pacific type. Where did this come from? Are you going through a midlife crisis? People are going to be thinking that something's wrong with you based off the fact of who you fell in love with. And this is why some of you may keep this situation a secret at first, but the cat's going to be out of the bag, and people are going to find out, and they're going to be shocked. They're going to think that you're going through something. Like, they're going to think that you're making a rash decision, rash choices. You're not thinking clearly. You're being reckless. People may be shocked that you are being reckless, but people will be shocked at how happy you are. They're like, how can he, or how can she be happy with this person? But that's who you love. That's who your heart is connected to. And people will be shocked because they will feel like they've never seen you this happy before. Like, you will have a new leash of life. For some of you, if it's not love connected, I feel like you could shock people by, I'm hearing like, some of you could take a trip, some of you could take a holiday. This could be like a solo holiday. Some of you may buy like a sports car if you're into cars, or some of you may buy a car. Some of you may learn how to drive as well, is what I'm picking up. With the Knight of Wands, there's something about you learning how to drive. I want to tie these two in together though, with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is my Sagittarius card, and the Page of Cups is my Pisces card. And Pisces and Sag square each other. Yeah, so I feel like you could come across as quite rebellious to those that know you, again, in your choice of partner. Some of you could shock people. All right, let me see what other card we got here. Yeah, okay. Some of you could shock people by how much you are partying, is what I'm picking up. There could be a sense of overindulging as well. Again, some of you, they may feel like whoever you're dating is a bad influence on you. For some of you, I also feel like you could shock people with how much you're going out. And before, you may have felt to yourself that you didn't want to, you will just work, home, maybe friends, same friends, right? Work, home, friends, work, home, the same thing. But now that you're connected with this individual, people may perceive you as being reckless. Like, oh, look, you're always going out now. It's because of this person. It's not about you always going out. Some of you, if you know you are being reckless and you know, you're overindulging, then Spirit is saying to keep an eye on that and to try and limit that as well. Because I've got other cards to suggest that there could be a bit of recklessness here going on. But yeah, because I've got Seven of Cups and I've got King of Cups. So Spirit is saying that if you are overindulging, then there's a sense of you having to curb that or cut down on that so it doesn't get out of control. Because some people could be shocked at how, but I'm feeling like this energy that's coming in, they're going to help you with combating that. They're going to help you with cutting that down, because I don't feel like this person is about that life. I feel like this individual that you are going to connect with is part of your soul tribe. Whenever I get Three of Cups, I always feel soul tribe energy, you know. Yeah. So if you lived a very reckless life, this new love that's coming into your life is going to help you to minimize some sort of recklessness. And I feel like you could be that person to this new person. Your person, before they met you, was very reckless. They could have been quite scandalous out here, because they didn't have, in their eyes, feel like they had anything to live for. So it was just work, get paid, party, spend the money, splurge, live a wild, carefree life. But then when you came into the situation, you were able to say, hold on, look, what are you working towards? What is your goals? What is your plans? Like, you can't continue living like this, or it's only going to end badly for you. You gave this person a new leash of life. You made this person connect to their heart, or you showed this person that they do actually matter. And I feel like this individual may have been this way inclined because they may have felt as if they didn't respect themselves, because they may have felt as if no one respects them, no one loves them, no one cares about them, which they internalized and started to treat themselves this way. You come along, or you're going to come along, and you're going to show this person that, hey, no, you are of love. You are worthy. You are damaging yourself. You need to take care of yourself. And I want to love you. And I want you to be able to accept my loving towards you. And I want my love to make you then start loving yourself. That's what you've done. And this is how you shock this person, and you shock this other people around them. I think it's their friends that could be in awe of how this person has, curbed their ways, and, they started to take life more seriously. Some of you may shock people because you may have a child, and because you have a child, or because you have had, I feel like part number one's pouring into part number two, because you may have a child, you have changed your life around. You're no longer out there, living, in the way that you used to, because you've got responsibilities now. So you're taking your life more seriously, and people are shocked. You're not partying anymore. You can still party if you have kids, but you're not just like living from day to day, because you've got responsibilities. And I feel like for some of you, because we've got the Six of Cups and we've got the Two of Cups, you're definitely going to go into a deep spiritual soulmate connection with someone. Some of you, I'm hearing that if you were in a relationship with someone, because I wrote some quotes on my Instagram. If you want to follow me on Insta, it's ILEASHA ×4. I wrote a quote about the different types of love that we all experience, right? And I wrote about the soulmate love. So I wrote that we go through many phases, and please quote me if I'm wrong. This is just my theory, right? Because we can stay with a first love until we are old, right? Until we depart from this earth. But I wrote that there are many theories, and even if we stay with that first love, there's different masks, or I wouldn't say masks, different characters that we, you know, that we go into whilst we're in those relationships, because we're not the same people that we are from when we're like 15 to say 25. We're not the same people from 25 to 30. Do you understand what I mean? So there's always different characters that we morph into, despite the fact that we are still with the same person. But I wrote that, you know, when we gain our first love, which is our soulmate love, we want to be with that person all the time. We're thinking about them. This person is generally someone that we meet when we're at high school, and we get obsessed with them. We're not even thinking about what the teacher's talking about. We want to leave the lesson. And I'm not promoting that, by the way. I'm just giving you guys an idea of how it can make us feel. So I feel for some of you, you are with a soulmate love, maybe from primary school. No, not sorry, primary school, high school. And people may have said, like, I'm hearing like 18. So you may have met this person when you were 18. And people may have said, like, oh, they're so in love, but it's not going to last. People may have told you it's not going to last, but they may have been envious of this relationship. But you were able to morph into, because I said after the soulmate love, you go into the karmic love, where you're just not understanding each other because you're both changing. You may go off to college, you know, and you may see other people, and or you may fear that your person may see other people. And what's that going to mean for our relationship? Because you're not in that cocoon anymore of, you know, let's share our lunch together, let's spend lunch. There's other people that could actually deter your attention or your person's attention away. Are they going to be strong enough? Are you going to be strong enough? And that's when the arguments can begin. And arguments can begin when you're in that soulmate energy in high school, where you break up and make up because you're both not mature yet to be in a relationship, right? So I feel like some people may have counted your relationship out, but you were able to still stay in this relationship. Maybe some of you guys could be my butterflies, could be in your 30s, or you could be in your mid 20s, or there's something around that you were able to stay with the same person, and people counted you out and thought, oh, you're not going to break up. Some of you, I feel like you may have had a soulmate relationship, and you could be entering your forever life partner phase with that person. Could be the same person, or you had a soulmate relationship with someone in the past and it broke up, and people may have felt that you will never gain that love again, or you could shock yourself because you may have felt that you'll never experience that type of love again. And then you connect with this person who's going to be your forever partner, and people are just going to be like, how does he or she do it? She always gets lucky in love. But they're not seeing the tears that you cried through the failed relationship behind the scenes, or they may know of the tears that you cried. And still, there are some people, I'm not getting any jealousy here, but you gaining this love again, and it could have been a better love than you had before, is now making some people shocked and in fear that, what if it doesn't work out for me? Because some people can have that mentality that if you're in a relationship, they feel like there's not enough love for them. But when the relationship has ended, all of a sudden now they can start dating now, because it's almost like they see, it's happened to me before, and it's very weird. It's like their relationships are dependent on whether or not you're in a relationship or not. So that means that they're studying you, right? Because you being in a relationship where you and your person love each other is not dependent on their happiness and how they can cultivate relationships with other people, and how they can, you know, pour love and gain love from a person. There's many partners out there for all. You know, so I feel like you may have been dealing with something like that, where some people may now feel that because you're in a relationship with someone and you and this person are in love with each other, Two of Cups, they're in fear, because this is a fear card. They're in fear and they're in shock that you've managed to do it again, and this relationship seems like it's going to last a long, you know, it's going to be forever. Nothing is forever, right? But people feel like this is end game for you. You're going to marry this person. This person wants to marry you, or you know, this is the person you're going to have kids with. This is the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And when you was with that person in the past, they may have felt them same things because they saw the love from both of you, but they felt like, oh, they're young, it's going to end. And for some of you, you stayed with the same person and you managed to, you know, still be more deeper in love, and Maybe you've got children with this individual as well. Maybe you and this person went through your hardships as well. Maybe during a time there was some energy that was around this connection, and it kind of caused a threat for this connection with the moon card, right? For some of you, I feel like maybe someone's mum was trying to push or trying to arrange some sort of connection with your person and them to suit their own needs, especially if you're dating outside your race. Maybe your person's mother tried to gain some sort of arranged marriage, or maybe there was someone else that was just hovering around your relationship, trying to intervene, trying to interfere within your relationship. And um, it could have caused a threat, but it didn't. This person got pushed out, is what I'm seeing and feeling here. But for some of you, some people are shocked by the way you were able to overcome maybe some sort of deceit that was in your relationship. And yeah, let's see how people shocked. People could be shocked that you've moved away from home. Like some of you, you could have been very close to your mother, or your person could have been very close to their mother, but they just weren't having any of this. Like I feel like for some of you, their mother wasn't happy with their choice of partners, unfortunately, which is you. And despite the fact that you could be very close to your mother, or they could be very close to their mother, they made a choice and they chose themselves and they chose happiness. So people could be shocked. This is like three different energies, like other people's energy. People could be shocked that you moved away from, maybe your friends. And it's not like you're taking a man or a woman over your friends. It's like you could sense that these friends wanted you to still be stuck and single like them. And it's because you were all in that energy for that time, because maybe you were focused on your money and just making money and going raving, but you wanted more. You may have felt like, I actually want to start saving, and I actually want to, share this with someone and be intimate with someone, and like, just do things that you do in a partnership, because you were so used to doing it with these girlfriends or these guy friends, or doing it on your own, like just going out. And you probably felt like maybe you might have seen couples together and it might have triggered something in you, like, oh, I remember when I was with that person when I was younger, we were so close, they were like my friend, they were like, you may have had those emotions, and your friends may have felt that you were betraying them by having love in your life or being in a relationship. And you may have felt that you were turning options down just to appease your friends. You weren't giving people a chance. And intuitively, this is what you wanted. You actually wanted to be in a relationship, but you were doing yourself a disservice and betraying your own self just to appease your friends, who were only just going out there partying and just wasting time anyway, you know? And had they have gotten in tune with themselves, they would have understood that ultimately what they're looking for is somebody that they can do this with all the time, and the same person, and going out with and spending time and sharing and expressing emotions too, and cultivating dreams and ideas in the future together, right? So you may have shocked your friends who may have thought like you are betraying the pack, you're going against what we planned, and I feel like you've moved away. Some of you may have shocked people by moving into a new home or getting a new car. There's something about a new car or learning how to drive, right? With the number seven there, seven is all about, it's Piscean energies, but there's something that you've done, or you're shocking people by going after what you want unapologetically, because number seven rules, to me, Pisces, is that Neptunian energy. And Neptune is very beautiful, it's very mystical, ethereal. It's about bringing dreams into reality. So you're shocking people by bringing your dreams. We can all do that. It's not just like a one person thing, right? It's about manifestations. But the thing with manifestations, like I said in part one, you have to now go out there and act upon it. You can think it, you can write it, you can visualize it, but now you got to take steps, daily steps towards it. And you are taking steps towards it. You may have said to your friends or your sisters or your cousins, I want to meet a guy that's like this, that, that, that. You manifest it. I want someone that's like this, that, that. But not only are you saying you want to meet someone that's like this, that, that, and that, your understanding, because this is what a lot of people don't understand, is that we have to be that way first. It's so easy to say, I want a person that's like this. That's why I'm not, whenever, if I manifest something, or if I manifested like a male in the past, right, I don't really generally talk about how they look. I generally talk about how I want them to be, like their morals. I want it to be compassionate, so that when I'm not feeling my best, I can confine into them. I want them to be empathetic. I want them to love food because I love food. I want them to cook. I want them to be kind. So I want them to be kind to me because I know that I'm going to be kind to them. I want them to be loyal. I want them to be trustworthy. Like these are the type of things, And then after that, hey Sash, after that, that's when maybe the looks will come into it because obviously you want to find your partner attractive. But generally, what I'll say is start off with how they make you feel because you can have a good looking guy or a good looking girl all day long, but what if they're selfish? What if you want to have a child with this person and they look good? So you're gonna get the attention from other people. You're gonna, I've got the arm candy. My man's hot. My girl's hot. Yeah, people are lusting over them. But are they gonna be a good parent? Are they going to provide for the child? Are they going to be sensitive, or are you going to have to do all the work? I mean, it's happened to me before. I'm speaking of like experience. When I was younger, my children's father is an extremely handsome man, right? And I just thought, yeah, he's good looking, and I was young, remember. But did he fulfill his morals? Was his morals in alignment with mine? So I was shocked by certain action traits, that certain actions he was taking, but I did not envision that having a child with this or children with this man would result to this. I'm just thinking about the way he looks and how other women are like in awe of him because he looked like a model, like tall, dark skin, handsome, chiseled features, slim. I'm thinking, oh wow, look, yeah, you know, when you're young, you're looking at the 3D, but I wasn't looking at, is he kind? Is he, is he not selfish? Is he, I had to do all the work, and I'm proud that I done all the work. But at the same time, this is why I say, butterflies, look at if you're manifesting, because I feel for some of you, this is future tense. Look at someone's traits. Don't look at the physical, because the physical is not that important. It really isn't, because ultimately, it's how someone makes you feel that's important. If we're still stuck in that 3D, and I guess I was, because I was so much younger then, we're just looking at what are other people going to think, or it's about what you think and how that person makes you feel, right? So that's just a little side note. But I feel like you are going to rush towards what you want, and people are going to be shocked by the fact that you manifested something or someone and it's coming to fruition. And people may have felt like, yeah, it's so cute that you think that, yeah, it's good that you want those things, but that's not going to really, there's no one that exists like that. And you're proving that it does, and you're going to go after it. You're going to grab it by both hands. You're not going to let that slip away, right? Two of Wands. You're not sitting down and wondering and feeling sorry for yourself. Woe is me. Again, like pile number one, people may have tried to count you out. People are shocked that, I feel like some of you are going to start traveling as well. Even if you're single, or even if you are with a partner, there's something about travel here. People are going to be shocked that, because look, she's got the globe there and she's looking out. So this is about her manifesting, oh, I wish I can just, and it's not about I wish, it's about, okay, I'm going to, take a road trip. Some of you could travel local. I don't know why I'm hearing third house, like third house is like travel, but like travel that's not too far. So for instance, wherever you live, you could just travel to another state. Especially if you live in America, there's many states that you may not have been to. And even if you live in England, there's many places that even people in England haven't been to, right? So you could just be traveling to different states. Others of you, most definitely with the globe there, you could be getting on an airplane. You could be traveling to, some of you could be going to Spain. Because whenever I think of the Night of Wands, I always think of like Spain and like Mexico and them type of, maybe a country that's hot, Jamaica. Some of you could be going to Ireland. I don't know why I said Ireland. India, some sort of motherland. Some of you could be going back to Africa or going to Africa for the first time. Ghana, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Kenya. There's going to be travel happening here, is what I'm picking up. And yeah, there's something about the motherland. Wherever you originate from, you will be going to that place. And for some of you, you'll be going to a place that you always wanted to go to, some sort of hot country. And you're going to be shocking people. And people will be like, what? What are you doing in Spain? Like, what are you doing? Or what are you doing in Egypt? Or, it's going to be shocking. But you may go by yourself. You may go with this partner. But I feel like you're going to be living your best life. You said you're going to do things. You're actually going to be doing it. Let's move to the Rider-Waite card. So we've got the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to be shocking people in regards to, some of you may collaborate with somebody. There's something around you collaborating with a business partner, or you could be signing a contract for something, right? Yeah, you could be signing a contract. Maybe you're getting a new home is what I'm picking up. I don't know why I'm hearing C, and I'm hearing home. Some of you could be purchasing a home abroad. You could be purchasing your home abroad, or you could be buying a home abroad, or when you go on holiday, it may inspire you to actually think, you know what, I can actually live here. I can actually live here, and I can actually, I'm here in Dubai for some of you, I don't know why, but I can actually live here, and I can actually have like a summer home. Some of you could be purchasing a summer home, so you could be, this is for a small few of you, because some of you are like, whoa, 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 but this, like I said, could be a future enterprise that you may embark on. And some of you could be getting married as well. Some of you could have like a little courthouse wedding, and it could shock people, because some people, like I said before, don't want to be a Debbie Downer, will be disappointed in the choice of partner that you've chosen, or disappointed in the choice of partner that your person has chosen, but it's going to result in marriage whether they like it or not for some of you. Okay, and some of you may know that you're getting a bit of hate, and you could shock people to the point where they're like trying to talk your partner out of being with you, or trying to talk you being out. And I don't want to see the magician card. Wow, I didn't want to say it, but some people could even try to resort to spell work, but they may be shocked at the fact that their spell work is not working. Because, and the thing is, spell work can be done in many ways. It can be done by thought, and I feel like whoever is very angry about this connection could be dealing with a Gemini, could be someone in your neighborhood, could be a sibling, could be someone that was a friend, could be someone that you connected with on social media, and hopefully not this person's mother or your mother. But I say that lightly. I'm sure you know it. But I feel like there's someone that could be very angry, and this spell work could be done in many ways. The spell work can be done in, when people think of spell work, they think of like a cauldron, and people like, no, it could be done in a way whereby people's thoughts are projecting onto, and I feel like people will be projecting, maybe evil eye, you throw that word around, but it's true. They will be projecting their thoughts onto this relationship, and they could be very angry and jealous of this relationship. Um, I didn't want this relationship. I mean, this really to go like this, but I feel like your connection could be a representation of true love, and people have not found that love in themselves, in their heart, or if they got a partnership, or haven't got a partnership, they could hone in and project and focus on your relationship, which will then resort to ill feelings of bad-mindedness, as we say in Jamaica, bad mind, or like, just hoping that your relationship fails because they're not happy with the fact that, and it could be these groups of friends, it could be siblings, it could be cousins, it could be these friends in the community, right? They could be trying to destroy. So I just saw Raheem Sterling, the famous footballer. I saw him on television. He's grown, isn't it? But yeah, they could be trying to. They could be trying to just like deter you or your person away. And I know these things exist because it's happened to me. If I ever, I might do a live. If you guys want me to do a live and talk about, the spiritual warfare that people face in their relationships, please let me know, because the one that I've experienced before, I've never experienced that type of thing before. But and I might do a karma reading. I've done a karma reading as well, guys, on what's the karma for them trying to interfere or interfering with your relationship. So if you have time, it was a live reading, but not much people knew I'd done that. So if you want to check out what's the karma for them interfering in my relationship, please go and check that reading out. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below for this reading if you didn't catch that one. Because there are people that actually fixate on trying to destroy it becomes like their project in trying to destroy your relationship, because like I mentioned before, it's almost like, let me see, someone left a comment there, it's almost like it's almost like, let me see, may I ask, hi, my mum has a YouTube channel, they had the homemaker. Oh, okay, I'm gonna check that out. Actually, does your mum make food? Does your mum make food? DK, YouTube channel, Paddy Homemade. I'm gonna check that out. May I ask? Yes. I don't want to get your name wrong. May I ask? Chevelani Dimitriova. Yeah, please ask the question. I just only saw the question now. But as I was saying, some people may feel, not everyone, there's only a few, because the reason why they feel that way, I'm going to tap into this card right now, is because they fear that by you gaining something is their loss. It's a subconscious fear. And this subconscious fear could stem from the fact that they may have been competing with you for a long time, which, is unbeknownst to them. But seeing you in a state of lack, it gives them a sense of satisfaction. I'm not saying they're sitting down there plotting and planning for you to fail. Some of them, yes, they are, right? But it gives them a sense of satisfaction. Okay. It gives them a sense of satisfaction to know, and you may want, because you've tuned in into the second reading, there may be messages here for you, because I'm picking up on a deep spiritual soulmate connection with this one. Part number one was more about self and, stepping into one's power. And I feel like this is a continuation to part number one. Like, once one has stepped into their power, found that self-love, tapped into their power, they were able to attract this love. And this is probably, will give you the answers to what you just asked me, right? So I feel like by you being in this relationship, it highlights to other people, it should actually highlight to other people that if you can find love, then there's love for all. But there's a lack mentality whereby they feel like because you're in this relationship now, that would mean that there's not enough for them. So they may seek, or this person, whoever this individual is, may try and seek to destroy, because you being in this loving relationship makes them feel like there's no one for them, or they don't want to see you happy. So this person may try and resort to, or they may have tried to resort to spell work. And how you are shocking people is that because your energy is high vibing, right? Because when your energy is low vibing, you're more susceptible to be open to spiritual attacks. That's why we all go through many things in our life, like sadness, depression. We all go through these type of things, right? We're all human, right? Especially if we lost somebody, or things are not going too well, you're in a job you hate, or whatever the case is, right? But you have to try and make your vibration raise by doing things. Okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to pray every morning. I'm going to journal. I'm going to clear my energy. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to do yoga. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to spend time with people that I enjoy, my siblings, my friends. I'm going to go for a meal. I'm going to go, bowling. You do things that you enjoy, and that helps to raise your vibrations. I'm going to go to a concert. I'm going to go to a football match. I'm going to go to a martial arts match. It raises your vibration because you're doing something that you enjoy, which only makes you feel good. And when you feel good, people that are sending you the evil eye are trying to send you spiritual attacks. It bounces off. And if it bounces off, it's only going to go back to them. So you're shocking somebody here that their spell work and spiritual attacks are not working. Them trying to break your relationship up, them trying to, for some of you, it may not even be a relationship. It could actually be, because I'm seeing a lot of love here. You're shining in regard to your creativity. The Chariot card speaks about someone that is going after their goals unapologetically, someone that's very determined, someone that, may have come out of a situation, but because of their self-belief, because they have been working on themselves, they're able to now go after their goals, full force, full speed ahead. And there's somebody that's quite upset about this, because they may feel like they should be in your position, or how dare you accomplish your goals and dreams. No, I've got to resort to spell work again, is what they're thinking. But they're going to be shocked to find that because you now have self-belief in yourself, their spell work is going to backfire and ricochet right back to them. So Spirit is saying keep your vibe high, or if you can't keep it high, keep it mid, because the yellow here represents to me the solar plexus. You believing in yourself, you having confidence. The solar plexus rules having confidence. When you think of someone like Beyonce, Michael Jackson, Serena Williams, their solar plexus are booming. Even Venus Williams, when I used to watch her old matches, they have so much confidence within themselves. Their solar plexus is balanced. It's in alignment with, their root chakra. Your root chakra, it represents, it's red, and it represents your, your stability, feeling stable within oneself, and that could also represent like your money, but I feel more so root chakra stems from, are you at peace and at balance with yourself? Are you stable within self? Because once you're stable within self, you're able then to cultivate other means of, of resources. Once you're stable within yourself, your environment will be stable, your finances will be stable. This is how it all works, right? And this person may have been trying to target these things. They try to target your stability, because the Chariot is the sign of Cancer. and Cancer rules the home, and Cancer is the sign of the mother. The fourth house is a ruler of Cancer, right? And the fourth house is obviously the ruler. Cancer is the mother, right? So this to me is like the fourth house ruling your stabilization, ruling being stable, and this person was trying to affect your stability. That could be your money, that could be your home environment, that could also be, yeah, this person was trying to affect this. You could have been dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. They're trying to affect your stability. They're trying to affect your stability because they were jealous of you, because they was not in alignment with themselves. Because I'm looking at the yellow here, their solar plexus was blocked. Their solar plexus was blocked, and they could see you standing in your power, maybe speaking your truth with the Magician card, going after what you deserve. And they are shocked now because, like I said, whatever they sent out to you, I didn't think it would be one of these readings, but whatever they sent out to you is ricocheted right back. It's ricocheted right back. So whatever that gel they planned for you is the one that they're now rotting in. They're trying to cultivate and find to raise their solar plexus. You understand? So it's like these people are in shock that whatever they sent out to you it's not worked, and it's backfired onto them. Whether they are aware of it or not, I don't know, because these are the types of people that keep trying and trying. Magician energy, and Page of Pentacles is my Virgo card, and Virgos and Geminis, they are the ruler of Mercury, so they may have been doing spell work. Like I said, spell work can be done in many forms, right? By speaking ill over your name, over your goals, over your plans, by trying to plot and plan. For some of you, they could have been like, I'm hearing like they may have tried to do moon magic on you, or they may have tried to do, definitely energy harvesting. So it may have tried to be around you, talk to you, find out about your goals, your plans. They could have been like green witches for some of you, like planting things or something. I don't know. But Spirit is saying you're protected anyway. And Spirit is saying that if they try to do anything to your stabilization, because they try to affect you emotionally, your stability. And I feel like yes, Cancer is ruled by the fourth house. The fourth house is the home. The home is the body as well. They try to affect your body. They try to affect you mentally, the Magician card. So if they could affect you mentally, maybe by harassment, smear campaigning, whatever the case is, then that will affect you from going out there, from going to work, from taking care of your home, taking care of yourself. So they try to affect your body so that you're not able to take care of your surroundings, if that makes any sense to you, right? And it's going to ricochet right back. And they're going to understand, some of them could have been trying to do candle work on you as well. But what's going to happen is, whatever they sent out is going to ricochet right back. This is why it's going to shock these people. And what's going to shock them as well is that they're going to lose it all. Whatever they try to take from you, they're going to lose. It's turned into a karma reading now. But that's what's coming through here, that's what's going to shock these people. And their solar plexus is going to be crippled. And solar plexus rules your confidence, right? So they try to affect your confidence, try to make you lose it all, but they're going to be shocked that you're too powerful for them. You're too powerful. You keep rising back up. You are, they can't compete with you. And there was never a competition, but they try to destroy you. They try to take you out. They try to make you be a former shadow of your former self. And they're going to realize that you are not one to play with. Because if they come after you, your guys are going to be all over them like no one's business. And it's happened already. I can see this. And Spirit is saying that you need to protect yourself also from this type of energy. Because you got a lot of hate, this pile. Other one had a bit of jealousy, but a bit of admiration. But this one is like hate. It's like people seeing you in your power is getting them very angry. And Spirit is saying that maybe do like I said to pile number one that me and my children, we released some candles, or we're releasing. We're still in the process of doing the candles, aren't we, Sash? Yeah, we're just in. That's my son. We're still in the process of like doing the candles, testing out how long they burn for, if we can smell them, so we're still in the process of that. They're called active cozy candles. And my son Sash, he made a candle which is called Bubblegum City, and it smells of bubblegum, and he used it himself, and he said, how did it make you feel, Sash? Yeah, it made him feel. He said it's very good. He likes the smell, and it made him feel very calm. And it's just a sweet. Obviously, if you think of bubblegum, imagine your room smelling of that. It's just like a nice smell. Like after his shower, he comes and he has his candle, and it smells divine. It makes the whole room smell beautiful. My candle is called. We all got our own candles, and I've named the candles. But my candle is called Inner Peace, and it's got Palo Santo in it, and Palo Santo is supposed to repel evil energies, right? And it's got coconut, and I done some research on coconut, and coconut actually is repellent for evil energy as well. It's also supposed to cleanse you as well, right? So that's why I specifically put that in that candle. And also to give you a sense of inner peace as well. I might add other things in there. I'm not sure. I don't want to play around with it too much because it does smell divine. And when I burnt that, I burnt it yesterday and today, or 2 days ago. Both of my candles are finished, right? Remember, we're in the stages of just testing them out, because when we, sell them to yourselves and other people, we want to make sure that you get a great experience out of it, like I did, right? And like my son did. And my daughter, she made a massive one, and it's her one's cheesecake, sorry, cherry bakewell, strawberry cake, marbled, glittered, white and red candle. Absolutely divine. Took 40 hours to burn, and it just gave me a sense of peace when I So that's definitely going to be on the market. Sashon's one's definitely, my son's name is Sashon, we call him Sash. Sashon's one's going to be definitely on the market if you just want that, that fuzzy smell, like after a nice bath and you just come out and like, yeah, it smells good here. And my one specifically, I had to make that inner peace one, because once we have that inner peace with self, we're able to balance ourselves, and anyone that's trying to send anything out to us, it will be repelled, because you have that inner peace within self. You're not open to gain, um, you're not open to other people's opinions of you. I'm not saying you won't care, but you're not dependent on other people's opinions of you, because you have that inner peace. I made it because I wanted to give people that sense of, being comfortable and at ease with self, having that time with self, winding down, maybe after a hard day's work, or just when you want to connect with self, when you want to shut out the world, and that could also mean, with the ingredients that I put in it, shutting out the energies, the negative evil eye that's projecting onto you. So that's just like a heads up. The candles will be coming out very soon, and I will let you guys know where you can. I just Oh wow, there's a lot going on here. That guy's gonna get a card. He must get a card. They're fighting. Yeah, are you allowed to do that? Yeah, but they're roughing each other up. No, so I'm just watching football, and they're, yeah. So I feel like this person. Well, I'm also hearing, like, for some of you, the people that are going to be shocked. They're going to be shocked at your success and the shock that you're winning. They too may have tried to collaborate with others, because the magician card rules. It rules, Gemini rules the third house, which is siblings, neighbors, social media, and your community, and doing like small roles in the community. So this person may have collaborated with other people to try and take you down for some reason. The Page of Pentacles to me is Virgo, and when you think of the negative aspect to Virgo, it rules the sixth house. Virgos rule the sixth house. Virgos are, they like to be of service to people, but Virgo's shadow side can represent hidden enemy. So this person was a hidden enemy at work, right? You could belong to the same community as this person, right? And this person may have tried to collaborate with others to take you down. And these people are going to be shocked that you're still going strong. Or this person could live in your community. There could be a neighbor as well. There could be a sibling, but I feel more so neighbors. There could be a neighbor, or could be a hidden enemy at work, try to take you down, try to collaborate with others to badmouth you, try to smear campaign you. And they're going to be shocked that no one believes them. And they're going to be shocked to the fact that you're still going strong. Okay? I'm hearing that Nas song, You Can Hate Me Now, but I won't stop now. You're unstoppable. They can't keep up with you. Okay? People are going to be shocked at the fact that, because I'm getting a lot of different messages, like I said, that you, like I said here, what's this now? When is my turn? What does Spirit say to me? This isn't exactly a love reading. This is it's actually titled. It's actually titled. It's actually called, How Are People Going to Be Shocked? You may want to listen to some of my other readings on my channel, because I've got love readings there. Yesterday I done a live reading, and it was called "Do They Have a Crush on Me? What are they thinking about me? Will they make a move?" So I'll leave the link underneath this one. But a lot of different messages are coming through for this reading. So you may even find, yeah, you may even find what your question is in this reading, because I'm picking up on a deep soulmate connection that could be experienced right now or could be experienced later on in the future. But within that connection there could be a bit of hate. And if you are, the fact that you've came here may or may not give the answer. But this connection, the feelings are reciprocal on both sides, and it's deeply spiritual. And because we've got the Six of Cups and we've got the Two of Cups, right? um March could be of importance to some of you, or all the water months anyway. March, October, November, June, and July. I know June is Gemini season, but it transitions into Cancer energy, right? So that could be of importance. Or a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio could be of importance to you, or a Gemini. We've got Pisces here twice, or a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. But how you are going to shock people is that, like I mentioned before, you may have turned your life around. And I'm also hearing that some people may have been trying to do spell work on you to make you continue to live quite a reckless life. Like there's an energy that wanted to fuel. Um, there's an energy that wanted you to destroy yourself, and they're going to be shocked that you managed to turn your life around. So you could have been someone that overdrunk. You could have been someone that drank a lot, and these friends may have encouraged you to drink a lot, knowing that you were damaging yourself. Um, and there's something that's going to happen whereby you're going to start pouring love into yourself and start seeing that you're actually doing yourself a disservice. I also feel as if, whoever you are with, the people that don't really agree with this, because look, this one is a tiger's eye. I think this one is a tiger. Is it I don't even know. I'm holding the tiger's eye for some reason anyway. But I think this reading was the purple stone. I'm not sure, right? But I feel like whoever you're with, and people look to be shocked to find that this person actually helped you, or they helped to heal you, or they're going to be shocked to find that you have actually helped somebody and helped heal somebody, whereby they was looking down on this person, or looking down on you, I should say. People are going to be shocked to see that you are actually a good influence in your person's life. So even if they still don't agree with the fact that you are of both different cultures, they're going to feel like, wow, I didn't expect this person to be like that. I didn't expect this person to be loving and kind, and this person really tried to help my pile number two. Or you pile number two really helps your partner. You help your partner change their life around. You help your person kick a bad habit, stop going out partying, stop drinking, overindulging, stop gambling. I'm not getting the devil card here, but you really helped in some way. So that's how you're going to shock people, that people are going to see you with so much love and compassion. And for some of you, I feel like people are going to be shocked that there's somebody that is deeply, deeply, deeply in love with you. And again, some people would have felt, oh, they went for a soulmate relationship in the past, it's not going to happen again, or you and your person, you managed to stay in this relationship from when you were very young until when you're older. And it's like, wow, they're more deeply in love, more so than ever. They're going to see how much compassion and empathy and love that you and your person have for each other. Or they're going to see how much love this new person, because it could be a new person with a Page of Cups, is so much in love with you, despite the fact that they may not agree with it. They will have no choice but to accept it, because they will see the love and they'll think, boy, like, they love each other, we just got to leave them alone. But you always get that person that's still trying, but even that person is going to give up. And I did want to say that one ways that you can protect yourself is by, maybe burning a candle for yourself, and just praying on the candle and saying, God, spirit, whoever you believe in, please protect me from any negative energy, negative evil eye that is trying to infringe its way onto my life, onto my goals, onto my relationship, onto my family. Like, you can repel that energy away from you. And I feel like strongly that that inner peace candle. I feel like that for me personally, that is the candle that can do it for. I mean, you can use your inner peace candle for anything when it comes out. You can use it for, just having that inner peace, and after a long day, or you just want to have that me time where you want to curl up and read a book or watch a YouTube video, or want to have a cup of tea or something. You have that candle burning. But I also feel like that candle could also be a repellent from any negative energy, and it could be a reversal as well. So if someone's trying to send anything to you that can cleanse you, and if it's cleansing you, it's going to go back somewhere, and it's going to go to them, whoever, but they shouldn't have sent it out in the first place. You get it, right? So it's to heal and to cleanse and also to repel, right? So maybe do that, burn a white candle, and just pray over it and say, anything that's not for me, please send it back to its sender. And also you can have a salted bath. Have a salted bath. And that's another way of cleansing yourself also. And just keeping your vibes high, doing things that you enjoy. Definitely Spirit saying have a salted bath. Keep your vibes high, maybe doing an egg cleanse as well, and raising your vibrations in regards to loving yourself, and pouring into your relationship, you and your partner, make it an equal balance of give and take, because love can abolish a lot of things. It's more hate that destroys, right? So hate destroys, but love can actually melt. I should say love is a more powerful emotion more than hate, I feel. So keep loving yourself and keep pouring love into your relationship, and that will help to keep your vibes high. Because if this person's been sending like chaos magic or doing things to make you argue, when you vibrate lower, what tends to happen is you're more susceptible to invite those energies to infiltrate into your connection. So that's why it's important not to allow, and think about, where's this energy coming from? Why am I switching on my personal? You understand what I mean? So it's things like that. So yeah, how you're going to shock others is that you're going to, for some of you, if you've been single for a long time, you getting into a new relationship, a relationship that is of an equal balance of give and take. And some of you, like, really working through your emotions, and you know um making a choice as well, because some of you have been single, but you may have just been a person that keeps dating as well. And I feel like people may have counted you out. People may have felt that you would never date anyone, or they're going to be single for a long time. But people seeing, again, like part number one, you have your pick and choose of partners who you want to be with. But people seeing that you are with a person that wants to pour into you, and vice versa. It's an equal balance of give and take. It's not one sided. And giving up a habit, a toxic trait that may have kept you bounded, may have made you make poor decisions. um, People are going to be shocked that you may help a partner give up bad habits. This could be like you dated someone that was just like a serial, or you're going to date someone that's like a serial dater, or they may just date people, and they may not take relationships very seriously, and they may be on to the next one, but when they meet you, it's like they want to settle down, they want to marry. um, and I feel as if you could help this person to make choices. And people are going to be shocked that this person may choose you over their mother, especially if they had a mother that was very interfering. Wanted them, this mother could have been very manipulative. They wanted the child all for themselves. They didn't want their son or their daughter to grow, to expand, to experience love. People are going to be shocked that this person is just like, you know what, I'm going to choose love. I want to live my life. You lived your life with mum or dad. Now it's my time. People are going to be very shocked. But I genuinely feel that people are going to be shocked that you are going to be the catalyst for someone's change in regards to the way they live their life. And people are going to be shocked also. I'm seeing like the Ten of Swords. I don't want to show it on YouTube, but that you may have ended a soulmate relationship, because we've got the Six of Cups here twice. You may have ended a soulmate relationship, but for some of you, you ended a soulmate relationship to transition into your lifelong relationship. You could have been in a soulmate relationship whereby you and this person have been together for a long time, and again, people were like, oh, they're gonna break up or whatever, but you may have felt, I need to stay with this person because you know I just got to stay with them, even though we're not getting on, even though it's toxic, but we've been with each other for a long time. But people will be shocked that this relationship has come to an end. And I feel like you wanted this relationship to come to an end because you may have wanted, and this is for some of you that were in a relationship with somebody and it wasn't going anywhere, but you were with the person for a long time and you just felt like, I have to stay with the person even though I'm not happy. So people may be shocked to find that you end this relationship, or you ended a relationship, but then you may step into, you know, singlehood. And because I feel like this is back to front now, you may have come out of a soulmate relationship that people felt you will marry and be with this person forever. Some people may have been jealous, but for others of you, it's something like you, even though you came out of this relationship, you're gonna meet someone new, and it's gonna be a deeper relationship, and you could potentially marry that person and have children. But there's people that's gonna be hating on this connection as well, and these children could be like a blended family. It doesn't have to be birth children. You can become a step parent, or you could actually give birth and have this person's child, right? But people will be shocked that you ended something and they thought that you were going to be with this person for a long time, but you realize that you wasn't happy, and you may have become single, or some people are going to be shocked that you end a friendship. These friends, whoever these people were who were jealous of you, they are going to be shocked that you ended a friendship with them. And one of the reasons why you ended a friendship with these people is because you saw that they didn't want the best for you. And this just doesn't mean, because I picked up relationship at first, but this could be friends as well. Someone's going to be shocked that you ended a friendship with them, but you would have worked out that this person doesn't want you to be happy, is what I'm picking up. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Let's just close the reading quickly and just say, let's just say, what messages does Spirit want to give you, and what blessings can you expect? Let's just use these ones. What is the message? We want to do 3 messages from Spirit and 3 messages of what you can expect. This reading's going on for 2 hours and 16 minutes. Okay. Need to have something to eat in a minute. All right, so let's see. What blessings? Right. Okay, so you've got the 5 of Pentacles. So this doesn't really talk about blessings, but to me, it's saying that you're going to come out of the energy of feeling maybe a lack of finances, maybe feeling left out in the cold, realizing that you are your own savior, you are your own healer, and maybe making opportunities for yourself to cultivate more abundance, finding that peace and abundance from within to able to generate that in the 3D, and, staying on a path that is true to you, staying on a path whereby it's going to lead to financial gain and long lasting financial gain as well. Something that's going to catapult you into an energy of feeling stable within self and being able to cultivate new ideas, new projects that will prove to be profitable as well. So having that self confidence as well, and longevity, and being free spirited, living your best life, being unapologetic about it, tapping into your inner child, living in your truth. This is what I got for you in regards to your blessings as well, and feeling high energized. So there's something about your health as well, so you could be eating more better, so you're feeling more energized as well. Let's see what the Spirit want to say to you. 3 more cards, please. Some of you could be a Capricorn or a Aries, or those signs could be of importance to you. Okay, so Spirit wants to say that it's time to see the situation for what it is, and see people for who they are, and not to have the blindfolds on. And it's okay to be by yourself sometimes with the Hermit card. It's okay to be by yourself, to take that step back, to go into introspection. Just because you are alone doesn't mean you're lonely as well. Because sometimes the life can get too busy, and we need to recenter and regroup. And some of you may need to do that and find hobbies that you enjoy doing on your own. Because if you can't be on your own, how do you expect other people to be? And Spirit is saying that you will come out of this period of see, look, she's coming out of this period of feeling mentally entrapped. And if you feel that way inclined, perhaps journaling how your thoughts and feelings are, and asking yourself, where is this coming from? Is it being projected onto me, or is there something that I need to do that will help me to come out of this funk, right? And write down ways in which you can come out of this funk. How can I help myself? Do I need to have therapy? Do I need to go for a walk? Do I need to stop hanging around with these people? Do I need to stop eating these foods? Do I need to stop drinking this drink? Or, figure out ways in which you can heal yourself, and know that, ultimately you will overcome whatever you are going through, but you have to do the work also. So that's what I have for you, butterflies. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'll speak to you soon. It's been an absolute pleasure. I will leave the link below for the inner child wound healing, as well as the reading that I did in regards to does your crush have a crush on you, and also the books that I used when I was learning how to do tarot. So it's been an absolute pleasure. Take care of yourself. Peace out. Did you like that one, Sasha?